Kazuya. Kazuya.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Grind 215, I believe, here in Laurel, Maryland. Getting right into it today. The kind old Kazuya ditto. We're starting with a bang. Let's put it that way. Right into it. Nick District, nearly zero to death, Theo, and gets the whole crowd pumped. Early ledge situation. Couple of masterminds here. Nick District, incredible player, iconic in the Maryland scene. Theo, a bit less known by me. Right now he's struggling against the might of this district. Cuts it down to a one-stock lead. Oh my. A bit too much there from Nick. Right now, District in control of the game. Theo battling back. But one spammed move will do it. Nick District up by one. Nick District, the iconic Maryland personality. Well known by many. Putting on a show for all of us here on game one. Big switch up from the two. Perhaps tired of the Kazuya, just putting on a show. And we're gonna slow it down here. Nice ground in the tilt. District with the lead. Played his early stock well. Seems in calm command of this matchup. Nice parry down smash. Takes a two-stock lead for Nick District. Right now looking to clean this up quick in this weird and wacky night we have here. It's just a random Friday here at Xanadu. Step back, F smash, has deep breathing, tries to break the shield. Good roll by Theo. Getting aggressive with the aerials. Full deep breathing with stage control. Gonna get killed on a weird ledge trap situation. Deep breathing off the Angel platform. Kind of trapped there, Theo was. Nick District takes a commanding 2-0 to start, which should be a great grind. Hey, what's up, everybody? Great Friday evening. Great time for the grind 215. Lovely evening. Probably going to be by myself for a while here. My name is Poe. I'm going to guide you through the first couple matches. Those are always the most exciting in my opinion. Nick District starts off with a bang. Big crowd favorite. Kazuya into Wii Fit Trainer to take us. Hope you guys are having a great time out there. I always am. Up next, we got Wilsonator versus DGS. Should be a Banjo into Sephiroth. DGS, pretty common fixture on this stream. Should be a fun one. I was pre-warned, by the way, that I was going to be having a Sonic set, so I made sure to get one beer before they closed, but now I don't even need it. But what the heck? Why let it go to waste? Should be a good night. If they ever start the match, that is. Hope you guys are having a great night. There we go. Hope you guys are having a great night. It's a nice chill Friday. Mild outside, cool 40. A little overcast here in Maryland. Hope you guys are thinking about the new year, thinking about what you want to change maybe. Maybe not too dramatic. Just thinking about things you might want to, you know, put on a positive trajectory in life. I know I am. And honestly, it's a great time. Feeling good today. Good vibes in the house. DGS, as I said, a mainstay, at least for me. I feel like I commentate his match every week. Mainstay on the stream. He's kind of struggled in my experience. Just hasn't quite gotten his bracket luck on stream. Let's see if he can overcome today against a strong opponent, Wilsonator. Can't imagine we'll be getting the same explosive start as we did against Nick, but as I'm sure most people in chat know, Nick's different. He's a special kind of player. My apologies, Wilsonator, the Sephiroth player. I knew that. You don't got to tell me twice. Sephiroth ditto. Here we go. Pretty predictable start for a Sephiroth ditto. I don't think anybody was too shocked about a pensive startup. I mean, this character has to sort of trap you to blow you up. Pretty equal start. Great jump by Wilsonator. It's going to be immensely difficult to tell who's who, especially in the scramble. It's okay. That's what I'm trained for. Don't you worry a minute. I'll let you know who's who. even start. DGS aggressive on the ledge, it works. Bunch of tomahawking back and forth. Having trouble hitting each other. That's not too big a surprise. They're just swinging for the fences. DGS with an early up smash. Doesn't get much. Don't even think it would have killed. Nice fake on the charge. Full charge, Wilsonator. He was a little late on the timing, tried jumping over it. Cheeky little down B, doesn't get him much. A little late on the other down B, you're at risk. The DGS was late on the down air, gets him killed. Try to ledge wait, that's hazardous. Oh boy. Up with the Skittles. DGS both not waiting long enough for the Skittles. You'd think they know. So far quite even. DGS with a gutsy recovery. Let's make it back. Oh, sorry, a tech chase situation. Wilsonator catches the standard get up. Full charge on the down B, wouldn't avoid, but what a coverage by DGS. Put him in a checkmate. Gotta respect it. Covered his only option. Wilsonator going deep on the edge guard, doesn't quite. Sephiroth has a great recovery. They're going back and forth on the ledge. Not quite. Too much on that ledge trap. DGS battles back. Great movement. Has wing. Wilsonator without wing. It would be huge to get a Game 1 victory here. Tries to go for a shield break. Felt Wilsonator was shielding too much. Gets blown up for it. He's in a bad situation. Yep, that'll do it. Wilsonator takes Game 1 after a real back and forth match. Wonder what they're talking about. Probably Sephiroth things. Only Sephiroth players could understand. Sephiroth. I am glad that they picked the ult that looks pretty much identical to each other. Nintendo looked at that and went, you know, if we turn the shading down just a little bit, that'd be good enough for an ult. Nevertheless, I know what's going on. Looks like we have our first visitor of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, large and in charge, it is Giant DJ Nuts back at you from winter break. How has it been going in this match right now?
My goodness, welcome. Quite the introduction. I'm not going to repeat your name, but could you?
Yes, my name is Giant DJ Nuts. I'm part of Giant Clan.
DJ Nuts.
Shout out to our clan leader, Giant Fart from Connecticut. Best Ganon in Connecticut.
Connecticut's a different place, ladies and gentlemen. It's just part of their culture, okay?
Yes, sir. There's some unique characters, Giant DJ Nuts included. Anyways, we got two Sephiroths facing off right now. So
sure do. DGS versus Wilsonator. It's been a close match thus far. Wilsonator's fallen big behind after taking game 1. DGS kind of locking in. I'll be honest, in my mind, I definitely thought of Wilsonator as perhaps the stronger Sephiroth. Yeah. But DGS has been playing very well.
I mean, compared to the iceberg, that is DGS. Wilsonator is like the Titanic. He is just going down right now.
So true. So true.
And I mean, listen, PS2, it's like the door. There's not room for 2 of them. Only room for 1.
Are you just a book of analogies?
I would say so. I'm a lit major.
I can't wait.
At this 127, Wilsonator struggling to just finish out this kill. Hanging on by just a mere thread at 85 right now. So what percent does someone else have to be for like Sephiroth to actually get the kill on him?
Just about any, depending on position. This is where you want to be, though, as Sephiroth. With wing at about 90, you can really dominate the neutral. Wilsonator trying to do exactly that. Has not played the greatest neutral up to this point. Admittedly, I think he would admit that. Right now, he's carrying the advantage. Quick stock. What's your ledge trap? Not great. DGS babbles back on.
Like a New York team in football, the odds are stacked against Wilsonator right now. There is no coming back from this misery.
So true.
Oh,
blue spikes. Like a Zach Wilson throw, it just didn't hit its target. DGS trying to ledge trap.
Oh,
he was a little
God.
early. Wilsonator knows it too. A little shake of the head. Welcome to the stream,
Glad to have you, DJ Nuts.
DJ Nuts.
With the Z at the end, 7S.
My name is Poe. Welcome to Maryland, man.
Nice to meet you, Poe. I'm glad to be on the mic with you. I'm glad to be back in Xanadu after a very long exodus. I've been in Smash Tag for a while. They pay you 25 bucks every time. It's pretty fun.
Really?
Shout out to Smash Tag. I love Smash Tag.
Dang, I need to start to negotiate my workers' comp. They don't pay me nothing.
You get paid on exposure in Xanadu.
Pay exposure?
Yes, sir.
So true. Glad you're here, though. In for a good one. We head to game 3. DGS versus Wilsonator. Great minds
we're
think
doing
alike.
it on 5s, right? Special rules tonight.
Yes, I should probably explain that now. Xanadu is doing flex best of 5, which means that any game which goes to a game 3 then turns into a best of 5. So right now we're in a best of 5 scenario as DGS won game 2. I had some interesting feelings about flex best of 5, mainly that I felt like you should probably just do best of 5 if you're going to do it, because the bracket's going to go just as slow, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I mean, steamrolls just kind of stagnate everything, you know? Like, we don't want to have to see a 3rd game if we just watch 2 slaughters, you know? I'd be bored as a spectator.
I love a slaughter, to be honest.
I love 1, but I don't love 3.
Anybody who just watched that Nick District match knows. A good slaughter.
I love Kazuya. Oh!
Call out.
I feel like watching Kazuya is just like watching a pre-rendered cutscene unfurl before you.
It's like watching a train wreck, I'll tell you that much.
Speaking of wrecks, oh my God!
Wilsonator jumps right into it again, not learning his lesson.
Off the rails.
You think he'd know the timing, but you know, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. In this Sephiroth versus Sephiroth duel, I'd say Wilsonator, he is on the twink of extinction, playing as the top man right now. Oh! Unexpected SD from DGS.
Unexpected, it'll even it up. That's the break Wilsonator needed. This little hop, tried to tomahawk him, jump over the up smash, couldn't quite get him.
Both sides trying to grape each other up, but not necessarily working.
Ooh, caught on the platform, great grab. Oh, tries to go for a cheese.
Oh,
not quite. Wilsonator is swinging more than he should, in my opinion, but he hasn't been punished too bad for it up to this point.
DGS doing a great job of staying in his effective first range this whole entire matchup.
Ledge trap, couldn't get the punish. Trying hard for the cheese, full
Aren't
Skittles.
Some of these slashes kind of risky?
Oh, they all are. Oh, no.
In goes the dynamite on that one. Okay. Oh my God!
finally
Good
hit the
by
shield breaker
Wilsonator.
after spending all set fishing for it on the Tomahawk. DGS finally gets it at the best time, honestly, evens the game back up.
See you later, Wilsonator.
You're killing it. Just how they do in Connecticut? I can't keep up.
It is, but honestly, it's a giant DJ Nut specialty.
It's a giant DJ Nuts specialty.
I bring a
sentence he
certain
said.
unique, deranged flavor to this
Oh, okay. I'll just try to.
Sephiroth's counter is honestly just kind of OP, at least when I go against it. I have not seen it used enough between these two competitors in this match.
They tried it pretty early on into the set, and they were whiffing quite hard on it, so they've given up to this point, but I'm sure we'll see it a great time. DGS hits the ledge, avoids the Skittles. He's now in bad disadvantage. Great air dodge to get back to stage. Gonna need a big ledge trap.
We are seeing a hard reversal of the verdict that we saw last match, with DGS now on the receiving end of much of the brunt.
Oh! Not quite on the call out. Wilsonator catches him in disadvantage. Gummy decides he wants to be on camera.
Oh, is that the guy with the bald spot?
That's Gummy. There you go. Maybe giving some Sephiroth advice.
Is he like a resident Sephiroth or something?
No, he is a resident Joker Crom, I believe. Very good player on the up and up.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Must be nice. Sephiroth stays. Someone went with the blue alt just to differentiate a bit. Maybe someone told him that the viewers at home were having trouble.
That's hardly a color change, though. That is like
No,
the
it's
slightest
now that
variation.
I look at it on stage, it's perhaps even worse than I thought.
I'm just about as confused.
It's okay, I can piece things together. Right now, Wilsonator up 1. Nothing much. To be honest, I saw a lot of the same style from both.
Oh, there's
of them.
that counter.
Wilsonator a bit more, how shall I say, free to swing. He likes swinging a bit more, and it's netted him at least a bit of reward up to this point.
I see. I mean, I see a lot of these, grape Skittle throws just kind of clank against each other.
Yeah, that's Sephiroth. That's the rub. You want to get people into tech situations, and then they're stuck. Early,
Oh my
DGS
God.
makes a big swing.
That was a risky octo, my bad.
Risky indeed. Doesn't quite get it, but doesn't quite get punished either.
There it is.
Let's try
Like
your
that
big
bad
money.
Kevin James movie, here comes the boom, but not quite.
I like that movie.
I like the boxing. Oh my God! Speaking of boxing, he just got knocked out of the end. That was a nice trade. That was some Pokemon card playground type trade right there. All right, back
take your word for
into
it.
the match.
Back to it.
There were playground brawls over Pokemon cards when I was a kid.
It's tough. It's a tough life in Connecticut.
It is a tough also,
Yeah.
especially when you want that Pikachu. Come on.
Good pizza though.
Excellent pizza. You do know. Oh my
I know.
goodness.
I know. I know what I'm talking about.
But this Sephiroth is getting no pizza. Instead, he's getting grape Skittles before dinner.
You don't want to do that. It's going to ruin your appetite. You know better.
Exactly. What did Sephiroth's mama teach him?
Probably not a lot. Isn't he a bad guy?
Yeah, and she was like an alien or something. She was like a
Alright.
tube.
I'll take your word for it. VGS, Wilsonator, tomahawking for their life right now. Two of the better Sephiroths in MDVA.
Who is like the best Sephiroth in MVVA?
Who knows? Probably ZD. Everyone always says, you know, when it comes to these neutral characters, I'll be honest. Best player in your region is probably the best player of that character.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of Sephiroth playing on front.
The trap situation does not get the down tilt. It's just been back and forth.
Both sides right now just kind of staying at these high percents, lingering there. Both of them just winging it. One winging it, may I say.
People in the chat already confused about the Flex Best of 5. I'll probably have to explain it 3 times tonight. It's okay. Flex Best of 5 gives people like DGS a time to come back in these close sets, and that's what it's been.
I mean, when you flex, you either bend or you break, and right now Wilsonator is breaking at the seams.
Down one stock. Nair, 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 forward air. Common neutral interaction.
Oh
what a
my
counter.
God.
Calls out this shallow recovery. Can he call out the low one? It doesn't matter. He can't make it back. DGS. Incredible edge guard to tie out game 4. And here's the logic for all those thinking flex best of 5 is dumb. You got a close matchup like Wilsonator, DGS. You get more opportunity to see who the better player is. Right now, we're going to best of 5. Game 5.
All right, this is the final
You ever seen this
battle.
sort of thing in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Yeah? You do
Yeah.
flex best of 5?
Oh, sometimes, like the
Yeah.
part window, yeah.
How do you feel about it?
As a commentator, it is very exhausting commentating best of 5s, so pretty bad.
All right. I respect that.
Unless it's
I was
something
kind of
crazy.
thinking the same thing.
Nah, when Light pulls up to the local, it gets crazy though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Or Ling. That's the kind of best of 5 you want to commentate.
Yeah? Are they good?
Oh, they're dude. Light's like, yo, come on, don't mess with me like that.
Yeah? They're good, but have you ever heard of, oh, what a play by DGS. Early call out to this back and forth matchup. Called the roll out, got an early stock lead. DGS looking like the best Sephiroth on this day, and sometimes it just matters who's the best on the day.
Ooh, that is true. That's some Sun Tzu type wisdom right there.
Oh, thanks, man. I always thought of myself as a Sun Tzu type. You ever see that, I don't know what it was, like it's like the African ripoff of Power Rangers? The guy's, he's the villain, he says something like, I don't want peace, I want problems, always!
Is it one of the ones Uganda movies?
Yeah,
I love those guys.
Yeah, I think it's
Who
great.
killed Captain Alex.
That line is great. I think about it a lot.
Right now, it looks like we're watching Who Killed Wilsonator, and the answer is DGS. As soon as he gets the swing, that is.
Yeah, he's got a full stock lead. Just playing calm and neutral.
God.
Wilsonator takes a big swing on the shield, trying to get momentum back in his favor. DGS and his shield were a little too healthy.
Both sides just clinging on at that crisp 100 right there.
Good grab. Ledge trap situation. DGS Wilsonator perhaps a little tilted.
All right, I gotta go play a game. I will see y'all later. I'll probably be back in the night. Giant DJ Nuts, sign off.
That was Giant DJ Nuts, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're back at it. A little more my speed now. The guy was on the Adderall. Couldn't keep up. Right now, Wilsonator can't keep up with DGS. He let the momentum get away from him, and he hasn't gotten it back. DGS has pressed the clamps on this game, and it's looked brutal for Wilsonator since. Oh, DGS trying to get a Twitch clip. Did not work out in his favor. Brings up making it a little more than a stock lead so far. That is a massive lead in a ditto like this one. Great spot dodge by Wilsonator. Tries to swing big, doesn't get much reward for it. He's in a shield break situation, but he's got the skittle on him. We'll see. What a counter by DGS. Knew exactly what was coming. Full skittle. Wilsonator needs a bit of a miracle here. That's a start. Can he get the edge guard? Not quite. Still in a ledge trap situation. Full edge guard drops down with the counter. The dream is alive for Wilsonator. Full side B, it just is too active. Wilsonator didn't have enough invincibility. DGS takes a flex best of 5 victory. It only took us 2 games to see the first one. Big win. What a match. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I sure did. Sometimes it's rough. I tell you what, people hop on this mic and they outpace me. This guy had his full intro and everything. He has book of analogies. Stuff to keep up. I better start writing some of those. Still a good match. 2 competitors. I'll be honest, I kind of counted DGS out on that one. He battled tough. Earned a huge victory on stream in the Flex Best of 5. We're on to winners round 2. We got GUMMY, an up-and-comer here in Maryland, versus Jumpman. Welcome back to Maryland. And I couldn't be more happy to see my next visitor.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's up, Sleepy? How'd you do?
I'm still in. Lost my round 1. I got to play the loser of the stream set, so I figured why not hop on and comment. That's the big brain.
Good. Yeah, I'll just do the commentary. You just point out their flaws.
Oh, that would be really helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that when you bring someone down, it gives them more opportunity to grow.
Yeah, just think about it. So when you got to play them next, you can open up. But I'll be honest, this is a tough 2 people.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
These are 2 real competitors. Jumpman was a great Bayonetta in Maryland for a long time before leaving for Japan, I believe, for about a year, and now he's back. Who knows how good he is? I mean, that's a mystery to me.
I know how good GUMMY is. It's pretty good.
He's pretty good. He's gotten a lot better. He does swing a little too much, but that's what I love about him.
Someone's got to do it. I mean, this region has too many people not swinging a little too much.
I would
Just
agree.
Too many not swingers.
And they're the type of people that like, oh, let me wait till they're like teching out, you know? Like, oh, okay. Oh, they're going to air dodge here? Let me call it out with a grab. Ugh, come on, man. Really? Let me call it out with a jab. Psh. Ah, swing.
Jab feels really bad to get hit by, though. Like, I get more tilted getting jabbed than I do getting, like, F-smashed.
No, it depends who it is.
It's true.
I got to tell you, the guy who came up on here, he came onto the mic. First of all, he didn't remember to turn his mic on. So he went into his intro spiel before turning the mic on. I had to remind him to do it. And he thought, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to second take. He comes on, he goes, hey, everybody. It's your boy, DJ Nuts from Connecticut. And I went, I'm sorry, can you repeat your name? And he went, oh, it's DJ Nuts, don't you know? And I go, I do now.
Connecticut's the right state.
And he was just he was an English major with a book of analogies. He was like, wow, that neutral B missed just like a Zach Wilson pass. And I went, that's so true. He does miss a lot of passes.
Can I complain about something slightly but not really related?
Yeah, go ahead, vent, man.
Metaphor and simile. All through school, and they're like,
yeah,
these are similar importance. They're not. Metaphor, much more important. Simile doesn't come up at all.
Metaphors are great. I think
Almost never.
A good metaphor kills more than a simile.
It's true, because similes suck.
Similes suck.
And they're not even really a literary device. It's just what the word like and as mean.
Yeah.
All right.
Similes.
Roy.
Similes are like a bad pizza. See, that's a metaphor.
Oh, crazy.
See?
Rest in
See,
peace
if I
to
said
Gummy's
similes is like a. We're into it. GUMMY versus Jumpman. Who knows what we're going to get?
Rest in peace to the GUMMY crown, man. His old main. Dropped him for Joker, and now the secondary is Roy. He's given up.
That's the pathway.
Yeah.
I mean, Crump stinks.
He's back.
Let's not even try to
You get edge guarded by everyone.
Yeah, and especially in a matchup like this, that's what I'm sure GUMMY's thinking.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised not to see the Joker here, though, because I feel like Bayo's a lot of a nothing character. Joker kind of loves that.
It's true.
He plays a lot of nothing neutral, a lot of gun.
But if you know anything about the Bayonetta matchup, and I'm sure you do,
tell me less.
It's all
tell me more. Tell me more.
It's all about the callouts, and who's got easier, more punishing callouts than Roy?
Come on, man. Give me a question I can answer.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody. I'll take that for 5,000.
Patience.
GUMMY with a big lead off of a massive call out. Jumpman.
It's so hard to make this comeback here.
Yeah, Bayonetta is a momentum character. It's
For sure.
It's no
Great
secret.
down tilt.
Good down tilt by Gummy. Great down tilt by Jumpman.
When in Rome.
When in Rome, do as the Sicilians.
No
Jumpman
jump.
goes deep
Oh,
on
he
the
has
edge guard. Couldn't quite get the full hit.
That was a great recovery.
It was.
Up with the jab.
Yeah.
Roy's so rewarded. I'm just saying, he's in a different tax bracket than the rest of us, all right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He gets rebates
He gets
on everything.
paid.
Oh, yeah.
It's all capital gains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Oh, my gosh. The
Gummy.
Gummy swing
Oh.
at 64 3-stock against Jumpman.
I think
That's
we both know where Jumpman just got sent back to.
That's what Roy's all about, in my opinion.
Gummy, I wish I could see his face after that one. Yeah, I want to see the little grin, you know, the little cheeky grin.
Yeah, I don't know the
Because,
laws.
you know, Yaz is a lost art. People used to be able to Yaz after a win. Masked up.
People used to be able to say a lot of things after a win. Let's be glad where we're at.
Round 2 in the parking lot.
Yeah. Meet me there. There's only
Finally,
a couple.
redemption I can win at.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not afraid of anybody in Redemption Bagging.
I hope I'm kidding. The other Roy player,
Yeah, except Meng Delamay.
Except Mang.
I don't want any of that
Hey,
gas.
GG's, man. You played
Yeah,
great.
GG's. I don't want no beef. Game 2, Gummy Jumpman.
Let's see if Gummy can guess right 3 times again.
You know,
They were good guesses.
they're
I
not
wouldn't have
bad
made 'em.
guesses.
Oh, that's...
I mean, this ain't calculus. Great counter by
the
Jumpman, not
charge
quite
up.
enough.
Not enough.
He's on the other side of the stage. Probably could have gone for something better there off the counter.
That charged F smash. I don't know if it gets much better than that.
I mean, that's what I would have done. That's why I think it's bad. I just look, if someone does something I would have done, probably not the best idea. Counter messed up Jumpman's timing, or was he just dead?
Probably the double jump cancels. I don't know enough about Bayo, but I know she has like a tight timing to get the 3 jumps.
Yeah, maybe
Could
so.
be wrong. I'll liar.
All right, what are you seeing from Jumpman right now?
Consternation.
Consternation, that's a big word.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Ooh. I like the little attacks he does off ledge. His reversals are like good pokes, not super risky.
Oh, calls out the roll in.
But it's just not his game.
It's not his game.
No conversion.
He's being consternated. Watch out. Oh. Tries to catch the ABK. That's what this matchup inevitably turns into. Jumpman screws up. The recovery. Touches his nose. Said, that's my bad. Yeah, it has been a long day.
He's a weary traveler.
Sun's getting
gets
low.
Gets one. On the board.
He needs to pull out the fiddle and rise up the bow.
I'm glad not to see the double restock.
Yeah.
All right,
Calls
reset.
out.
No tech read.
It's just not been Jumpman's game. It's a good start, though. Does get the platform reset.
SDS down, he gets out.
No.
Yeah, fast fallers. Air dodge is bad.
Yeah, don't do that against Gummy. Whatever is the most passive thing to do, do it against Gummy. That's my little tip. Slide doesn't get punished. Big Gummy swing. Up B out of shield.
Just all hits.
Yep, it's just all hits. Gummy waiting, just saying, please swing on me.
So much damage. What do you do, man?
It's tough. Big swing.
What do you do, man?
Dash up F
That was
tilt.
clean.
Gummy with a commanding.
Gummy gives him the what
Commanding.
for, and I have to go.
Get out of here, man. You got a match to play. Come on.
I hope it goes well.
Next caller.
All right, what's going on, everybody?
1-800-Losers Hotline. What's your problem?
All right, I hate your guts.
What happened?
My name is not Sleepy. This is Playground on the mic, and I had a
He
rough
knows
one.
that. He knows that. Just give him a second. Come on. These people are
Give him a hard
professionals
time.
back there.
Anyways,
Okay.
no, I played that Bayonetta, I just forgot his name, Jumpman. I played Jumpman round 1, back from Japan temporarily.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jumpman. We love to have him around. But yeah, played him round 1. It was cool. Close couple games, and then I played a Banjo Kazooie, and it just didn't go well. So we are getting ready for the redemption run, whatever
we
that
were
looks
matching
like.
today. How did you lose?
What are you talking about? Are we? Oh, we are. Almost cursed.
Come on,
my
man.
bad. Dude,
I
look,
thought this was your day.
it's hard when your down throw or your throws at ledge at 140 don't kill, but you get down throwed.
It's just the same old story.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't know why I come here. I come here for the commentary. I come here for this. I
Now
come here
you
to act
get
like
it.
a jerk.
Now
on the
you
mic.
get it.
KML. Shout out to KML events
Oh, yeah?
and what they do with extra credit. I don't know. They got something weird going on. I don't know who. Is this actually KML or is this like
No,
Red
this is
Ruban?
KML.
This
This is in the
Okay.
flesh.
I know sometimes they mess around. Aqua, I have not heard of. before,
Aqua?
though.
They
Do
did
you?
Barbie Girl, I believe. Could be a different Aqua. Who knows?
Can you believe we get paid to hop on the
I
mic
don't
and
get paid
be
a
stupid
dime.
like this?
This guy, I'm repeating myself for the stream. Sorry. This guy from Connecticut, he hops on and he goes, yeah, we get paid for the night. And I go, man, I need to check my workers' rights here. Are you serious?
He was just messing with you, right?
No, I think he was dead serious. He hopped on the mic, forgot to turn the mic on.
Oh, so he didn't know he's just a new guy. Like, oh wow, if you just come on the mic, you have
He
to
was
pay
new
you.
here. He hopped on. He said, "What's up, guys? DJ Nuts here." And I said, "Excuse me." I said, "DJ Nuts."
Was that? Don't actually say his name. Was that actually his name?
That was actually his
Oh,
name.
okay. You can't.
What? He's a fan of
Can't do that.
cashews. I
What if
don't
he's
know.
watching? You can't be like that. You can't make fun of the guy.
I'm not making fun of him. I just thought it was interesting. Different strokes for different folks. You know that.
Oh my god. That's
It wouldn't be my choice, but I find people's choices very interesting. Just like the choice to put full Japanese in your tag and then go Corrin. Aqua to Corrin versus
All right.
KML the Joker. Let's get into it.
rooting hard for KML just because I know who he actually is.
That's the way. That's what I usually do.
I actually know who he is. And then the next guy that has to come put their tag, they've got to figure out how to get it off of
Yeah.
Japanese, put the English. We're rooting KML. I'm sorry if YouTube. I don't have to worry about YouTube not liking it anymore, right? That's not a thing anymore because now they just post the full set.
What are you talking about?
Whatever, I'll explain later. Anyways,
Okay.
KML versus Aqua. I wonder what his tag means in Japanese. If someone can translate
I
that for
don't
us.
wonder. Knowing Corrin players, that could be your own secret. It's between you and Corrin.
We got a couple of famous Corrins around here. There was
We sure do.
there was the infamous Thunder Lid. And,
Oh, yeah.
I
No
forgot
longer
the other
here.
guy's
Rest in
name.
peace.
He's not dead. He's dead to us. He hasn't been around in a while. Anyways, I was going to say things were pretty even because they were percentage-wise, and then the Corrin takes that stock with that strong back air.
I think I know Aqua.
Oh, you do?
They at least look familiar. Might have maybe a tag change. I'm not sure.
Gotcha. So
Strong start for Aqua, though.
yeah, I see. The one thing you really have to look out with Corrin is this that side B, right? Because like it's a kill move, but it's also pretty
Yeah.
safe because it stuns you. But if he misses, he can just like zoom away from you in the opposite direction.
And it's a ledge trap. Like there.
Oh, you try to go for
Yep.
that. Oh, and he gets it the second time.
Yep. Okay,
And
just
KML
barely
gets
makes
back
it
to
back on.
stage. And the counter is not going to kill. Man, at 156, that did not do as much knockback as I was expecting it to.
No. Great
But
edge guard, though,
the Arsenalist back air does cancel stock there. KML worked from a bit of a deficit here. Has to come back on 83%.
Great
and
regrab.
is going for it. Man, you go for the low percent combos, you get the grab, and this does not work out for you. And now you eat another 20%, right? That's fine.
Tries to go for the edge guard guns. Big swing. Catching him. Trying to catch him. Get back on stage.
Trying to
Does not happen.
extend this stock for as long as possible. Oh, I was going to say, for as long as possible, might be able to get Arsene there, but actually doesn't. So, yeah, now looking at Aqua has a pretty strong lead here, only at 54%. And KML's got a long way to go to build his Arsene back up.
Yep, bad situation. You lost the momentum. You've lost Arsene, but you're gonna get it back pretty quick. You gotta clear up this stock on the next Arsene right about now. You're gonna get eaten by a combo.
Gets in there,
Oh.
tries to get some shield pressure, doesn't work, but does get the guns coming down. Doesn't get anything off of it though. Gets the guns again, and then eats the up air for it. Up smash, not quite gonna kill. And Arsene is just about gone. So yeah, it's going to be a real uphill battle now.
Oh my!
And he's actually going to fall off the mountain and fall all the way down. And
that was messed up.
Look, man, don't mess with people who do the full Japanese tag. All right, it's a power up. All right, you may not like it.
It just
but
means arigato. Arigato.
Is it actually hello? Do you know?
No, arigato is goodbye, isn't it?
Domo arigato. I don't know. I don't know these things.
Mr. Roboto, is that the only
yeah,
Japanese you know?
that is the only Japanese. I'm supposed to know more. Where's Jumpman? Jumpman's been over there for a couple of months. We need Jumpman.
It says Ozayo gozaimasu.
It's that in, what was Fist of the North Star? Shinderu.
Yeah, I think that's just about the extent of the American-Japanese vocabulary.
I watch anime subbed. I know what I'm talking about.
I heard my friend, he's one of those weebs, he knows him.
You
may know them intimately, but he said he tried to really learn Japanese, like, intently.
Not watching it. Please don't tell me.
No. Like, he was taking classes and he was talking with Japanese people, and he said it ruined anime for him.
What?
Because he would be watching it, and instead of, like, paying attention to what's going on, he'd just be like,
learn the language.
He's just trying to think about what they're saying, and he'd be like, oh yeah, I recognize that.
Trying to better yourself ruins your hobbies.
Stay ignorant is the moral of this story.
Getting better at anything is bad. Getting better at Smash, why would you?
Stay ignorant.
Exactly.
Good
Stay
point.
bad.
Get pinned. KML once again falling into a deficit. He just hasn't been able to get the momentum on his side.
And then, like we said, he dies there to that side B. Like, that is Corrin's ace in the hole, and it's a really, really good one. Again, I'm not really sure what the strategy to knock guys is. But he gets the forward smash there without Arsene. Yeah, KML not going down without a fight. Gets caught going for the counter there.
Let me remind anybody who may have just tuned in, it's Flex Best of 5 tonight. At the grind, KML needs to win this to extend it to a best of 5. Right now, not looking good.
Yeah, Aqua looks like he's trying to wrap this up as quickly as possible. He respects our time, and so now I respect Aqua.
I was talking to the guy. I was like, do you guys do Flex Best of 5 in Connecticut? And he said, yeah, we used to, but the commentators hated it. It was exhausting, and I went, I know what you mean.
I understand you completely.
Oh, what a counter. Couldn't quite finish it. Now has to hope to get a cheeky back air, maybe.
Does not get it with Arsene, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the last we see of Arsene this set.
Aqua's just been hard calling him out all set. It's been rough for the Maryland tournament organizer, KML.
I mean, Corrin's a tough matchup. It's one of those, you know, superiority through obscurity type deals. You don't run into many of them, and if you do, they're usually pretty good. You don't break out a corner unless you know what you're doing. And you know what?
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, you know what? KML made a liar out of me. He was able to get Arsene back, and then it didn't really matter. So, shout out to Aqua. The strong 2-0, like I said, respecting our time, getting us on to the next match.
KML's no scrub
KML's no slouch. No, yeah, so that's very impressive for Aqua. Yeah, KML isn't just a tournament organizer. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, so shout out to Beanie Gang on the mic right now.
Man, I got to get a haircut. I'm sick of this.
I got to grow some hair.
I flip a coin after the shower, see if my hair looks even presentable. Sometimes it looks great, and I love having long hair.
Good problems to have. Must be nice, man. Some of us had to give up that life at 23. All right, you know. So if you could check your privilege, stop throwing it in my face, you know, all this illustrious floppy hair. All right, I'd really greatly appreciate it.
Illustrious?
I don't know. I heard Jesus and Moeru used to say it. Only illustrious guests.
Illustrious? Oh, I'll take that one.
Luminous? No, that's light. You know, right? I have those random memories. We did like a Secret Santa thing at my job one time, and someone brought a flashlight as like the secret gift. So like the person
a flashlight,
right?
Okay.
So like the person. Oh God. I hate you so much. Anyways, the guy who gets the flashlight is like he's trying to be a good sport. But I was like, oh, I got a flashlight. He's like, oh my God, this is great. What's this, like 200 lumens? This is so amazing.
200 lumens, dude. Yeah, my one back at home was only 150.
That's exactly what I needed.
That's goated. 200 lumens, man.
Oh, God. Anyways, who do we
what
have coming
sport.
up next? SLASHY, who I know and have played against, versus Trile. Trile spelled with an E instead of an A.
Trial.
And a period.
It's affirmative. Trial, period.
Trial, period. Slashy is a me brawler or sword fighter?
We all have flaws, but Slashy's isn't being bad at the game, that's for sure.
Slashy is very, very good.
Very good player. And he's, as I said with Gummy, on the up and up. He's been playing better and better.
I am terrified of Gummy's Roy. So, like, I played Gummy's
yeah.
Joker, and I got him down to, like, last stock.
Yep.
And I have never seen his Roy before. Seeing his Roy on stream was terrifying. Is that, like, his new thing, or is that a Bayonetta specific matchup?
So he used to play Crom. So
Okay.
he decided now, I guess I'm playing better Crom. I mean, I was talking about it with Sleepy, and we were like, Gummy's a swinger, which means he swings his sword a lot, the smash attacks.
And the smash
Any other
context,
connotations are unintentional. Gummy's a swinger, and who swings better than Roy? I mean, the reward he gets off of just guessing one tech chase is massive,
Exactly.
and
That's
the way he wants to
Yes.
play the game. You saw it against Jumpman. He made, what, 5 great call-outs that game, all led to him taking the stock.
Right. Like, who needs hard work when you can win right now? Right? What is the point?
You know, that sounds like hard work to me.
What is the point of it's guessing? You literally just said it's like, yeah, you need 5 hard reads and you win everything.
A read isn't a guess.
Building up damage? No. This take the stock right
Don't you know anything about Wall Street? You just got to know how to play the game.
How's GameStop's stock been doing lately? You been following up on
Not
that?
that I know. That's Sleepy for stock advice.
Is he actually one of those people?
Oh, yeah. He's got the
He's an
Robin Hood
adult.
cooking.
Look at him.
No,
finances
he's a
together. I don't
Zoomer investor. You like seeing...
He's not actually invested in AMC and GameStop, is he?
No, he's one of those guys who's like, oh, let me just play the spread. I'm like, all right, that's the least interesting thing you could do. He's not going to an investment firm, you know? He just wants to see line go up when he wakes. That's what it is,
That's
by
what the whole
way.
point of anything is, right?
It's, yeah, it kind of. Because you wake up in the morning and you just want to see line go up, right?
Pretty much. I'm going to send you a video. It's pretty funny. Big Boss on YouTube. One of the best YouTube creators out there. Anyway, Slashy is a me brawler. I wish he was a me sword fighter because his name is Slashy, but whatever. That's
Hey, hold it
neither
down
here
for
nor
1
there.
minute.
All right, so Poe is shirking his duties. He's going to leave you with solo playground on the mic. Anyways, like I said, Slashy, very good. He is up. He's got... I can't talk right now. I'll say he's up in percentage. Ken is pretty dangerous, though. I'm assuming Trial is good because he's made it this far, right? You make it to winners round 3, you know what you're doing. I may not know him personally, but I gotta assume he's a fair bit more better than me. But right now, it doesn't look like he has an answer for Slashy and what he's going for. Like, he hasn't hit Slashy since, like, the very beginning of the game, and he finally gets a follow-up hit. But yeah, at this point, Slashy does need to worry about closing out the stock here because Ken at full rage is incredibly dangerous. And, oh, wow, I thought he had the conversion there. Didn't matter. Slashy is able to close out the stock. But no, like, Ken is already known for taking off stocks early. So if you give him, you know, full rage while you're at 70%, I guess it's a recipe for disaster. Like, you're getting into Lucario territory as far as comeback mechanics go. But Slashy's able to close that out. Not able to avoid that Shoryuken, though. So we're basically even. And then, like I said, like Ken was able to close out the stock very early. Slashy had to get him up to 170% before he finally closed it out. So it's Slashy has to play better for longer, but right now it looks like he's up to the task.
So true.
Yeah, and it's evidenced by the fact that Trial has not been able to break the seal on this stock yet. Not a single % of damage on stock 2. Meanwhile, he is already working with Rage again at 135 and gets caught with the shot put off the stage, but is able to make it back. And he finally is able to break the seal on this stock. He's sitting at full Rage, though. Let's see if Slashy... and there it is. Like I said, Slashy has to play so much better for so much longer, but he does.
Slashy, I don't know if you saw it, mouth dead?
Like I said, I actually know Slashy, so I'm rooting for him. But no, Trial showing that, you know, he's got the Deontay Wilder factor going on. Like, I don't have to be perfect for 12 rounds. I just got to be perfect once. and he's able to take the lead off of it. But once again, SLASHY building up his lead. The back air doesn't quite care, but he's got Trile in a terrible position on stage.
Double shot put. Yep.
And it does kill. So good on SLASHY there for not panicking after losing that second stock first. Comes right down, the immediate back air kill off the Angel platform.
You know what I like about your commentary?
What's that?
You just let your contempt fly. I bottle up my content and let it slide in some snarky under-the-table remarks.
You
just let it fly.
Stop caring. I've long since stopped caring.
You just go, Trile didn't deserve that stock, but he got it anyways. I'm like, geez, he got a good read.
Get out of there.
You got a good read, and he got the combo. Hey, you know, in Smash Ultimate, that's all you need, man.
That's what counts.
He's playing his game. He's got to.
He's playing. That's what you got to do. You play to your strength. Look, don't. Just
Yeah.
because I'm a jerk on commentary, don't let that dissuade you from doing what you do. Lean into your cheese. That is the only way to have any type of success in this game. If your character has something exploitable, exploit it. Don't worry about sounding cool to the commentator or like worry about who's, bad-mouthing you on Twitter. Do your thing. Anyways.
Just think of Ken a lot like Roy, you know?
Oh my goodness.
Think of SLASHY just like a goat.
Anyways, SLASHY showing that he knows a thing or two about taking stocks early with the huge dunk.
Wild up. He let the contempt flow. Let the contempt flow.
And he dies off the top at 81%.
Oh, my goodness.
And Ken didn't even have any range.
It was
Poor
a random
SLASHY.
Shuryu to catch
Poor
the
SLASHY.
anti-air. It was an anti-air.
It was. But at least it's punishable, right? If he misses it, at least it's fair. So it is fair in that way. I will give Trile that.
Wow, that kill. And now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that was the weak hit.
Was it really? Oh,
Trile. He was trying to come down, accidentally let the full down B get out there. SLASHY punishes with a
forward smash.
Forward smash. Trile needs to get this stock off to get the best of 5 going.
But I mean, if Ken is one of the characters that does it, as we saw in the last game.
He can do it.
So
Trile can do it. But he's having a tough time playing neutral against SLASHY.
Yeah, SLASHY, he's got the movement down. He's not going to give it to him easy. SLASHY's not the type of person like, oh, I'm ahead, so I'm going to rush in and try to get cute. Like, no, he's going to make you earn every single stop.
Oh, boy.
And man, even punishing the frame 1 down, so SLASHY just has it all going down. Locks him with the shot put. It goes off stage for the kill.
What a play by SLASHY.
This up there from SLASHY. Like I said,
nutty.
He's very good. He wins that tournament in Virginia a lot. Smash Tag.
Is he from Virginia?
I have no idea. I just know I've seen him there before.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, good stuff from SLASHY.
I'll think again before rooting for him.
Like I said, good stuff from SLASHY. Trial period. Not quite able to figure out what to do against that Mii Brawler. And again, Mii Brawler is one of those things. You don't run into a lot of them. So when you do, you're going to run into someone who's obviously knows what he's doing with that character. Again, the whole obscurity thing matters there.
Here we go. This is the one people have been waiting for.
Justinbyleth,
Justinbyleth, ladies and gentlemen.
Versus
the
Nope.
Twitter popular. Justinbyleth, me and him share the same name, if you would believe it.
Why would you dox yourself
both
like
of
that?
our
You're gonna get
both of
harassed.
our mothers named me Byleth at birth.
Oh God, they're going to track. Now, if you say anything bad about Byleth, they're going to track you down.
And
take
we're
your
both
job.
big fans of NSYNC, I believe. That's the whole name tied in a basket.
Yeah, that's what your name is. Is he checking his controller by taunting? What are we doing?
Wasting time.
Nope must not be here, I'm assuming. Because we saw Justinbyleth type in his name. I'm assuming Nope isn't here, so.
You're going to learn really quick on commentary to just let the smashers flow. It's just... It's
look,
like
we did just see a guy put his name in full Japanese, right? Like, this is just...
It's like
this is the
being in
community we're dealing
It's
with.
like being in traffic. You can choose to be upset by traffic, or you can just let the traffic flow over.
It's going to happen when it happens.
Sometimes you're sitting there and a guy is like not merging properly and everybody's bunching up and you're like, dude, go!
And you've watched that one CBG Gray video. It's like, if we all just gave each other equal space, we would never have to worry about traffic ever
if we
again.
all just ran over pedestrians, we would never have to worry about traffic. Good one, CGP Gray.
Oh, God. I know that is absolutely not. I know the first letter is C, and I don't know anything about the other letter.
CGP
Is it really?
Gray. He's only like top 10 most famous YouTubers.
He only uploads like once every 8 months.
That's what makes him so good. Nope versus Justinbyleth. This is what you came here to see.
Right.
Nope in, I'd use the term up and coming.
I would too.
Steve.
He was a 1 seed at one of these tournaments.
He's, he's a wonder fly
KML.
goer as well.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Speaking of letting my contempt fly, I will do my best to hold it in
boy.
here.
Come on.
I will try.
We like Steve on
Steve
this.
is fun. You know, he's for the kids. You know.
Byleth, on the other hand, you know how I feel. Never going to be good.
You know, yeah, Steve is cool because, you know, we ban stages because they have walls and whatnot. And then, you know, Steve, that's cute. He can build walls and he gets around. It's like, no, I want walls on my stage. You can't ban me. Ha, ha, ha. Anyways, we've got a pretty even game so far with Justinbyleth taking a slight edge on percentage.
You know, I usually have a no politics policy on this stream, but, you know, just let it rip. How does Steve really make you feel? Let's get the CNN opinion poll.
At this point, it looks like Justinbyleth knows what he's doing. He's staying away from Steve in the cheese right now. He hasn't been caught by the cart, not once yet, and he avoids it again there.
Ooh.
And was that his dash attack?
It was his dash attack. Justinbyleth had some great major runs, or at least one big one in my memory, and has gotten become a pretty household name in the Smash Ultimate scene.
Really?
Oh,
in the DMV or like?
No, just I think a lot of people know him now after his performance. And it's just good to see another Byleth. Almost catches him with the force match there. Justinbyleth off to a big lead, which, as we know,
finally gets caught by the cart.
Call out.
Thanking his lucky stars that Nope did not have the diamond there, because that for sure would have killed.
Call out on the
wow,
untackable
with the up B. You saw the red flash on the platform. Nope, kind of reeling right now. Yeah, he's looking for the diamond. He's got to pull the diamond if he wants any shot at the comeback. But I mean,
ledge trap fails. Doesn't have any tools. Has to get a cheeky ledge trap just to try to get back into this game. He's got no materials. A footstool. You know he can do that. You know, footstool anvil.
I know now though. Trying to stay away from whatever this charged up attack is, and then runs into an up B. Again, he's thrown out the cart. I think he's landed the cart once, but Justinbyleth has a spacing on it. Like, he's making it really difficult. Gets hit by the random cart there. I won't say random. That was just kind of straight. Didn't use it out of the jump. Just kind of straight hits him. Trying to use the wall to his advantage there. Doesn't get much off of it.
What a call out.
Takes a mean down smash. Let's see. Nope. Gets the cart there.
I'll be honest, I don't think he's playing around the cart that well at all.
As soon as I open my big mouth.
Call out on the grab, perfect spacing. Justinbyleth
barely outranges the fishing rod there, and then Byleth. I mean, is only second to Min. I'm assuming in melee range. If you're someone with better
in like smash attacks.
No, just like in general with this like because
that's true.
Maybe Sephiroth. I don't know.
Oh yeah, third. You're right.
But like if there's any character that's gonna upset you because you missed an attack, but there's reach, it's gonna be Byleth and Sephiroth and Min. You know what? Did he switch? Was he Enderman last time?
No, he was Steve. Now big switch to Enderman. Gonna change
I
the game
respect
plan.
it. This is the same thing I do. You lose and you go with the alt skin. You go with the dark side. I respect it. Let's go. Nope. I'm rooting hard for him now. He's going with the dark side.
Oh yeah.
And see, doesn't get the cart. I wanted that cart to land so badly. Oh my goodness, Byleth going for the huge offstage spike. Does not quite get it. But again, playing really well around the carts. And now his reward is going to be a smash attack kill at 39. See you later, Nope.
Justinbyleth has called out the defensive options of Nope to great effect so far. Nope, he needs to reevaluate playing close to Nope as playing close to Justin.
Oh, wow, the arrow knocks him out of the card, man. Yeah, he's got it all working for right now. He's got shield pressure with the Nair. Let's see.
Needs to get the kill here.
Tried to read it,
doesn't
quite do it.
That's rough. Justin just kind of swinging on some bad buttons now.
There's no respect right here, right? But why else would you throw out that attack?
Yeah.
Not really.
Watch the TNT.
Not really fearful of at all what Nope might throw out at him. Does get caught by the cart there. Nope trying to build a wall. What's the ledge guard going to be? Does not get the grab. Justinbyleth rolls in. Let's see. Nope gets caught with another arrow.
Spot dodge avoid.
And your reward for spot dodging the cart is a mean up smash. Nope, not out of this yet. Oh my goodness. Justinbyleth going for the shield break. Nope.
Parry.
My goodness, I thought that killed on stage.
Yep.
Down here, that kills on stage under 100%. My goodness.
Yeah.
But Nope does have the diamond out here, so we might see this game turn around ridiculously quickly. And then on top of that, he's not on his last stock yet, so he has a whole stock to work with.
What a call out!
Oh, no. And yeah, the same exact thing happened last game, right? Up air, or sorry, up B to the up air.
Yep.
Yeah, like, Byleth is just that character that has smash attacks for aerials. It is terrifying, man. But let's see here. Again, good shield pressure with that nair.
No.
And yeah, calls out the spot dodge.
He's been hit with every down smash. Oh!
So yeah, he calls out the spot dodge like, I have this delayed attack that is going to mess you up as soon as you get out of that spot dodge animation. Not able to read the roll there. Nope, having a pretty tough go of it right now. Justinbyleth pretty much getting whatever he wants. And then, yeah, again, he's just throwing out that side beat just because he can. Like, and he's not fearful of, like, any type of retaliation.
Oh my goodness.
Right,
you need to
stop. Stop holding the shield.
That was brutal.
Yeah, Justinbyleth, he tried to get funny with the up B and the arrow, and instead just gets a second shield break off of it. Yeah, that was a rough one for Nope. But like I said, he's an up-and-comer. That was winner's side, right? So his night isn't over. That was winner's round 3, I believe, also. So yeah, he's having a pretty good run, and we will probably continue to see that run on loser's side. He just ran into a buzzsaw with Byleth there. Justinbyleth just got whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted with those down smashes. Let's see who we have next. They haven't updated it yet, but it will be soon. But yeah, and again, shout out to Justinbyleth for respecting our time. Getting it out the way does not let us go to a best
Full
of 5.
contempt.
I appreciate him.
Full contempt.
Smub.
I wasn't even able to say anything that match. Went by so fast.
BA's very own best Ridley, I believe, versus Aqua, who we just saw put the beat down on who? I forgot. Who's that game against?
Came out.
There, yeah, against Camo. Man, COVID fog. I can't remember something that happened 2 sets ago. My goodness.
It's probably just the Pfizer. You see the tweet? It was my son just took the Pfizer, and now he's doing this all night. And
it's that dance in the big suit.
It's the talking heads, David Buren. Don't touch me, I'm a real hot wire. That's great stuff.
So we've got Corrin, we've got Ridley. I don't know, do you think someone wins this matchup?
Yes, Smub. Smub is a very good player, probably one of the best in the region. If there's one thing I know about Smub,
it's that he takes 65% unanswered to open it up.
That is exactly true. He also has one of the strongest neutrals I've ever had to play against. That's for sure.
Ridley's nair has so much range. Again, it doesn't kill you. It just hits you again and again and again. It's the little things that tilt you in this game.
Yep. Aqua, though, off to a big lead. Who would have thought? Tries to get the pin, doesn't quite.
Oh, that's commentator's curse here. Oh, yeah, Smub wins this matchup and immediately eats 60%. Let's see. Goes with the aerial side B there. Doesn't quite work. Smub flexing with the, with the parry on that projectile. Oh, my goodness.
Big swing by Aqua. It's going to cost him.
Oh, I thought it was going to cost him the kill.
20%. And an advantage state. It's going to cost him his life.
You know what? I said nair doesn't kill, but it does kill there, and it immediately drops down and gets the back air kill. Back
and forth thus far. Two players, honestly, with pretty similar styles, if I had to say.
Right. Yes, very rangy aerials, right? I think Corrin's bag is a little bit deeper in that regard.
They're both trying to call out each other's jumps. That's the big...
Again, they both just take up a lot of space when they hit buttons in the air, right? Those aerials are very rangy. It's tough to deal with. So, and yeah, we're just seeing, so far, Aqua has just been a little bit more effective with it, but we saw when Smub gets it going, he's very good off stage. We have another off-stage opportunity here. Does not jump off with the nair. I thought he was going to go for it again.
Not quite. This is where Smub's the
Fireball goes, and there's the nair off stage. Aqua having a rough time. Goes down twice the same way. Let's see, and then we're seeing the low percent combos. He eats 45% off the top.
Thought he was
Smub doing a good job with extra credit here. Ooh, unable to read the errant. Unable to read the errant air dodge there. Doesn't matter. Gets the kill right afterwards. But yeah, if you're Aqua, at this point, you just, whatever happens, do not die from a nair off stage. You just don't want to die the same way all 3 times, right? But you got to make them work for it a different way. But I'm not sure how you prevent that here, because the only secret is what, not get hit, not get thrown off stage?
It's tough, because the neutral, you really clamp down, you try to catch each other with your nair.
Here we go, fireballs
and you
off
don't want to
stage.
be here, because this is where Smub gets all of his kills. What a roll to get back to center stage. Aqua needs...
Man, that side B would have killed that command guy. Oh, he's going for it a lot now. Now, you know what? I think this is something Aqua might really take advantage of, right? You know he's hunting for that side B. The fireballs just barely missed. Oh, a dangerous roll, and yet he's still hunting for the side B. You've got a chance to punish that. Let's see. Can he get some momentum going?
No.
No, he cannot. It's a mean back air, and
it's so tough. When Smub gets the momentum, he does not let go. You have to dominate him in both neutral and advantage.
Right. I mean, he's #1 in his states for a reason.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's #1 in Virginia.
Man, VA sucks. No, I'm kidding, kinda. Smub, great player.
Let's go, Maryland.
Listen, if I was in, you know how much crap Virginia talks about Maryland.
Oh, do they really?
Oh yeah, I mean I heard this by by telephone, but it kind of reminds me of the Mad Men situation. You know, Virginia hates Maryland because at the end of the day they envy Maryland, don't you think?
And we don't think about them at all. But anyways, Smub, and again, another nair off stage. Aqua doesn't have an answer for it, right? He just doesn't.
It's so tough.
He gets put into the same position every single time.
Smub is the ledge master. I got to give it to him. He just has all his power there.
Right. The nair and the back air off stage for Smub are good money every single time, and then he catches him with the, and then he lives. That wasn't something Smub went out there with the intention of living off of, right? Like, that was a sacrifice. Like, did he plan on...
No.
No, he was going to live off of
It's kind of a weird situation because of the 2 recoveries. He was trying to... He knew if he dragged him down, he could catch him jumping early, then edge guard him. But he knows he can die if, there's a lot of mix-ups. The point
really
is,
very complicated
Smub gets right. That's the point.
Smub jumps out to the huge lead early. He's up a full stock here. You know what? I said make Smub kill you in multiple different ways. Well, that was a very unique kill there. See, now if you're Aqua, if I'm in the mind of Aqua, right? Like, I'm probably going to lose this, but there's still a lot that can be learned from this set, right? Take this stock off. Worry about getting a low % combo on the next stock. Try to slowly chip away at this. No reason to give up quite yet. But, you just got to avoid the fireballs off stage because that's what sets you up for that nair every single time. Let's see. Doesn't get anything off that back air there. Goes for it again. Goes for it again. Doesn't get any lands. Smub's back air lands true. There's the fireball. Here comes the nair. But, Aqua able to survive with his up B and then gets the kill with the back air. So, like I said, you get that first. Oh, that's so terrifying.
Yeah.
They're standing there menacingly like you don't want to move.
What a call by Smub.
Tough stuff there from Aqua. Smub, like I said, #1 in his region for a
Aqua
reason.
battled tough. He got unlucky in a lot of those high-risk situations.
Like I said, it's rough. You're fighting a character that's similar to you, and like the thing that you like to do to other people, which is annoy them with your rangy aerials. He does to you, except like he got kills off of it every single time off stage. That's a really tough draw for Aqua there. But again, that was winner's quarters. His night is not done yet. You're going to see him make a run in losers. So no reason to hang your head. It's been a good tournament so far.
It has.
Yeah, that's a nice hoodie you got there.
Oh, thanks, man.
Poe, where'd you find such a...
Goodwill. Check out your local Goodwills, guys. They got great stuff. Plus, they support the community. Recycle,
Right. Something old, something new, something borrowed.
Old, something...
I don't know how to say it.
Me when I make a good deal? You stole from me. I should point out, despite the second set of the evening going to Flex Best of 5,
you're right.
That was the only one. We are all the way to winner's quarters, and we've only had one game go to Best of 5.
There you go. And again, I respect the players for respecting our time. Coming up, we have Moeru, who's been making waves recently, versus Kurshaun. Kurshaun, someone that we've watched grow before our very eyes. Well, not I, because I left for those 2 years. But while I was gone for 2 years, Kurshaun.
No, I didn't watch him grow. He just came back from quarantine.
And he was just a beast.
He was just killing everybody because Though I don't like to admit it, online fighting games, you can get better. You can get really good. It's not how I would have designed it, but it just is what it is.
Yeah, I remember those days, fighting them in redemption bracket, and then I still remember the first time he switched to Pac-Man, and then like he went over to his friends like, oh yeah, I finally beat Playground, and I just never even touched it ever since.
Speaking of redemption bracket, what time is it?
I've been looking at my phone. Like I've been waiting. When it happens, I will hop off the mic.
It's interesting. You know, you both were in redemption bracket back in those days,
and now he's top 8 away, and I'm still there.
In redemption bracket. Maybe you'll learn a pick combo one day.
Maybe I'll actually follow up a down throw. But you want to hop on the mic? Both of them can. Yes? Okay. We got a man in a Capitals jersey who's going to hop on the mic on the next set. Go Caps!
Do you like the Caps?
I'm DC sports through and through, man. Yeah.
Really? Because you only commentated about 2 of them.
What are you talking about?
And the 2 worst ones, in my opinion.
But I followed the Nats when they won.
Oh, yeah, when they won. How noble of you.
They broke everything down. We don't even have Juan Soto anymore. What do you want from me? Anyways, Moeru also up and coming in his own right. Hanging tough here with Kurshaun. What is Adristria? Is that a Final Fantasy thing? I don't know about these things. Anyways, yeah, Moeru. I remember Moeru because he had this really cool hoodie. It was like double-sided.
Oh, I actually do remember that. Right? That was pretty
That's
sick.
what I remember. And I also remember that he's really good with that side B. I don't remember that he's good with it, but he just landed it and got the kill there.
Oh, he's been getting a lot better. I think Moeru was struggling for a while there. He's broken into the top 8 a couple times now, if I recall.
Okay.
Had some good performances. A lot of great clouds in this region. I don't know if you knew.
Yeah. The biggest of which, I already forgot homie's name. He's #1 in the region.
Enhanced
I should know who he is.
PV.
There you go, Enhanced.
Love me some Enhanced.
Anyways.
Even if he is too young for me to root for him.
You can't root for anyone younger than you.
I hate rooting for the youngins. Like, man, they're
bad.
so much better.
And so much earlier. Like, they got so much better earlier than me. Like, there's just no way I close that gap.
What are you going to do, man?
So, yeah, Kurshaun had problems closing out that stock. Does it eventually, but now he's sitting at 74% extra credit. You know, this needs maybe 1 low percent combo and can maybe close this gap here. But Moeru is just doing a really good job with the spacing. The Buster Sword, not quite the same as Sephiroth's sword, whose name I forget. I don't know. Does Sephiroth's sword have a name?
Skipping to the important stuff.
Anyways, it may not be as long as Sephiroth's sword, but still, the spacing can be very difficult to deal with either way, and that's 2 kills with the limit break we saw there. The first one with the projectile, that one with the cross slab.
It was a great confirm off of Wheaton here. He had to chase him, and he had to guess whether or not he was going to air dodge. I'm pretty sure he had time to do so. Just called him being passive.
So yeah, to see this comeback, I think we're going to see Kurshaun rely on the projectiles a little bit more, slow the game down. Yeah, right? You want to throw out your oranges, throw out your cherries, right? Just anything to try to keep, yeah, you just got to keep Moeru away from you, because right now he is doing big damage with that Buster Sword.
You got to kill him now, because he's going to get limit again.
Right. He's got him up to 100%. What is your kill option here? Yeah, what is Pac-Man's kill option at this position? Do we know?
Bell. Edge guard. That's the big
Bell
ones.
forward smash? Yeah, pretty much.
He has Bell online.
And now he has
limit
to
as
stay away
well.
from that limit
Great
break.
shield.
Right now, Moeru is 2 for 2. Can he go 3 for 3? No, it is blocked. The orange doesn't get anything to happen. Wow, that forward smash is so active. I cannot believe he hit him with the in frames there. And then gets a kill with that one at 87%. This game is not over yet, not by a long shot.
He has key. No limit on board. He's going to get hit by both the key
and the hydrant.
For
33%.
Moeru would like to take it now in the ledge trap. Calls him jumping. Doesn't get both hits.
Falls out of that up B there. Let's see. Kurshaun gets the orange. Ooh! Yeah. Pressing too many buttons. He pressed too many buttons and he got punished for it. There's no need to throw out an attack here.
That was a bizarre game.
Land there.
This was a bizarre game. Moeru just got in his face and got the better of the scramble.
Right. All 3 kills there coming with the limit break. I'm not sure if I would qualify that as a win. Yeah, I'd say that's a win button.
The limit?
Yeah, the limit break. I'd say that's a limit. I was going to say like compared to like Waft or something, but no, I'd give it to him. I think that's a win. But but we've got the music counter pick going.
Damn, he's so cool.
Right? I can't imagine knowing enough about the game to
You
have a favorite song and want to
you
pick it.
counter pick music? Oh, okay. Can I give you my Instagram? No? Okay. Yeah, you're probably too cool for me anyways.
I always like when they ask, like, yo, do you mind if I pick the music? Like, one day I'm like,
Yeah,
I do mind, actually.
Yeah, like, what am I going to say?
Oh, God. So, yeah, opening up.
Honestly, yes. I don't want to hear what KK Slider's got to say for the millionth time.
I do not want you getting your power up. You have headphones, right? Listen to your own music.
Yeah.
Look it up on YouTube. Anyways, moving on to game 2 here. For Kurshaun to not see a repeat of the last game, you just got to find a way to work around limit. And it's not like I have an answer for how to do that, but, you know, from my keen commentary eye, I'd say stay away from the limit if at all possible.
Well, I mean, Moeru's been getting in his face. He hasn't played.
And Kurshaun does not listen to my
Yeah.
advice. Gets hit by the cross slash. But
Yeah,
he's able to
your
survive.
advice, it was rock solid. I should have caught that ball, Coach. You're right.
It's your
I
right
was like
hand.
faking.
Oh, man. But yeah, Kurshaun able to survive that, though. So now, I'm not sure what is Cloud's kill game look like without limit. Well, we don't.
Without limit,
I'm not going to have to worry about
any
it because
button.
he got it again very quickly there, actually. Kurshaun able to duck under the projectile version of the side B there. Was that his forward air or his nair? I don't know anything about this game. Anyways, Kurshaun working with full raise, and look, we saw just how active that forward smash is. He could very well steal this stock first. All you need is the bell. Gets the key instead.
Yep.
Orange doesn't land.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
tries to read the roll in with the forward smash. Doesn't quite get it. But yeah, working at full raise. This is very doable. Let's see, kind of dancing around each other here. Both guys know that they're at kill percentage for the other. Just trying to dance around, not get caught by the big hit, but the up air takes off the first stock and immediately gets a charge for the limits, and then immediately throws it away. Not able to get anything off of it. But yeah, Kurshaun not working with that bad of a deficit right now. Gets the weak hit of the forward smash. The strawberry sets him up for the second forward smash there. We're all even headed into the second stock.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so Kurshaun's been playing pretty well so far. Moeru's just had the better of the scramble, as I've said. He hasn't been able to establish the neutral. Kurshaun usually wants to play around the pace, I would say. Moeru's played just
sniper with his
well.
Heisman right now, and he's not able to charge his limit up fast enough to get that up B out. And now Kurshaun is actually with a pretty commanding lead. He's up a full stock and lap on percentages. Let's see.
Very true.
The nair comes out. I mean, the hydrant is just so difficult to deal with. Like, you see him floating above you, your first instinct is just to hit shield so that he doesn't fall on top of anything, and then the hydrant just persists. It just sticks there and it sets off half the stage for you.
Oh no, bad empty land by Moeru on a game that just has not gone his way. Gonna get limit up soon.
Commentator's curse. It looks like Poe has cursed us to a game 5. Wait, I think we were doing a game 5 anyway, right? In winners quarters. Is this always going to be a game 5? Best of 5, I mean.
I don't know the rules.
I don't know anything. I got to show up. But anyways,
forward cross slash. Kurshaun got lucky
drops
because it
the
poked
shield
through.
and then spot dodges to the end of it anyway.
Bell,
And then the
yeah,
bell
he
lands on the
went
left. Wow.
Yeah.
That's just knowing your character. I know all the angles. You are going to be here. I'm filling out this down attack or this down air. I just want to kill you. So, we are now looking at a best of 5. Those first 2 games didn't happen. Completely irrelevant. It's a best of 3 again.
Yep, that's how it's working tonight. I can't imagine it will stay this way, but
This is a
they're
one-off.
trying everything to get people through the doors,
Exactly,
you know.
right? We're still recovering from the pandemic.
Yep, it was that pandemic.
Those pre-pandemic days, man.
Yep.
We were throwing out 100 people every week on Fridays. It was glorious.
Yep, Xanadu's been back for what, more than a year now?
Yeah. It's not the same.
I'm gonna do the math here. Year and a half. We're
Is it
still
really?
recovering. Yeah.
Is it
Xanadu
really?
came
Oh,
back
man.
mid 2021.
and I just didn't come back until 2022 anyway.
Yeah, what was up with that?
I have no idea why. Anyway.
I even tried to coach you out, and you were like, nah.
No, I'd rather not. And then, like a fiend, I came back anyway. I just couldn't resist forever. Had my relapse. Anyways, we're looking at.
And you're still addicted. Isn't that great?
It is awful. It's the worst drug. It doesn't even make me feel good. That's the problem. You do drugs to feel good. Like, yeah, I'm an addict, but at least I feel good for the 10 minutes while I'm doing it. No, I don't feel good for the 10 minutes while I'm doing it. I feel even worse.
Coffee, dude.
Okay. Well, that was your secret, right? When you were making top 16s,
Yeah,
right? You just
helped.
took extra caffeine hits.
It actually just made my life better. It didn't make Smash better.
The forward smash there doesn't quite kill. So we saw another strawberry come out last game that converted into a kill. This game, Moeru were able to work his way around it. Let's see. Kurshaun's got to watch out for that limit break. Gets caught with the nair. Gets caught with the back air. What's the offstage play going to be?
What a catch.
It's going to be running into that limit. Yeah, I don't think Kurshaun really had an alternative at that point.
He could have dropped low. It was just a call out on the shallow recovery. Watch out for the bell.
The back air
Was it quick
isn't
kill?
quite going to get the kill, but the orange will.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moeru tried to stall himself out there. I guess in this case, he would have been better off just falling all the way down.
Oh, no.
Wow,
Moeru with the bad
hydrant.
jump.
The hydrant, the X Factor pushes him off too far away from stage.
Yeah, he wasn't expecting it. Cloud reliant on his jump to get back to stage, and he burnt it early. Wasn't expecting the hydrant to push him off.
Right, and then, like I said, the hydrant is pretty much, that's going to be Kurshaun's X Factor here,
Yep.
right? Like, you can cut off half the stage with it, and you get really goofy things to happen when the water shoots out.
Moeru was looking so good in game one, but Kurshaun is taking the momentum right back.
Wow. He flexes with the parry at the very end of that hydrant.
Oh, boy.
Let's see
Limit
what's
on
going
deck.
to happen with this limit break here.
Say the line, Bart. Oh, not quiet.
Let's see, and then, yeah, it's like Moeru tries to make the hydrant work for him. Like, we saw him throw his projectile at it a couple times. It doesn't move, and I can just it never works for you as well as it's going to work for Pac-Man, right? It's just not how life works.
Yeah. I mean, well, Pac-Man starts off with the priority on it,
Right.
and calling out the timing on it's really difficult.
Again, he goes for another.
Wow. Tries to grab through it. Doesn't quite. Moeru needs to close out the stock now. He's going to get limit, trying to save it for next stock. Needs the ledge trap. Doesn't get it at all.
Let's
Back
see.
to stage. We're both looking at each other and shield.
Oh, what if we both ran up to each other and shielded? Anyways, Kurshaun might be a bit of a danger zone. Only 73%. Wow.
He had to get rid of
the
it
aggressive,
quick.
right, because
Yeah.
it was going to go away. The very aggressive play there.
He's trying to catch a roll away.
There, it looks like the hydrant may have worked against Kurshaun. The water pushing him into position to get caught with that up B.
He's got Bell. Watch out.
Moeru working with some momentum here. Doesn't go for the second hit of the up B. I'm not sure why. And it ends up
The
killing
second
him.
he fell out of the second hit and he was
Oh,
dead.
God.
It was just unlucky for Moeru.
All right, so Kurshaun able to
capitalized.
stave off the comeback and take the lead, wins 2 straight after dropping game 1. But yeah, that game flipped on the SD from the hydrant water push there on the second stock.
Moeru talking to himself. Wonder what he's saying. Probably nice things.
You are good. You know what you're doing in this game.
No,
right?
I'm always curious
Yeah.
what people are saying to themselves.
It's got to be
on
positive
camera.
affirmations. You are smart. You practice. You
I
train.
like looking into the soul of Salt. It's my favorite cam on this stream is the face cam.
I don't think anyone's ever said anything positive to themselves after dropping the game. Like, no one has ever hyped it. It's always,
Oh, I
you're
disagree.
stupid. Like, oh, this is so bad. This other player sucks and is cheating me. At least that's me. Like, I've never said
Yes,
anything
that
positive
is
about
you.
myself. All right.
Maybe we'll dig into that.
Get a therapy session
Would you
going.
like to talk?
To Smashers about Smash?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Heading into game 4, we've got
Why are you so
Kurshaun
negative?
looking to close this out.
So
Have
you
you
bang the
seen-
table after losing a stock.
I have never,
What is that
ever.
about? You're not vocal.
I'm internally toxic. We've
Yeah.
been over this.
yeah.
Yeah, looking at game 4, Kurshaun jumping out to an early lead and then getting caught with the no-limit break version of that side B. Let's see.
Catches the
grabs
bell.
the bell. Oh, and it lands on the platform. I'm sure Kurshaun was probably too close to stage for that to fall down and hit him anyway.
Oh, just
Wait,
gets
how did he go
around
through
it.
that bell?
You just got around it.
There you go. Looks like he's going to try to catch Kurshaun's landing with the limit break. Ah, doesn't quite do it. Yeah, and then he goes, tries to hit the hydrant. The water says stop. No further for you. And then, oh no, Kurshaun missed ledge, but Moeru not prepared for that miss and is unable to punish it properly and take a stock off. And then, gets caught by the bell. Kurshaun chasing him around. Not able to get the stock though.
He can't get around the hydrant limit on deck. He's trying to get aggressive. Oh, that'll do it.
And kills
Kurshaun
him with
whiff
the
on
up
the grab.
Yeah, a lot of range on that Pac-Man grab. Also very laggy. If you miss, you're kind of done for.
Can you believe that thing used to be worse?
Oh, really? It's been buffed?
Oh, yeah, it has been buffed. In Smash 4, it was abysmal.
Gotcha. Let's see.
Melon just gets around it.
Throwing out the limit breaks pretty freely here. He's working with house button. He's at 153%. He's like, I got full range. I'm gonna throw these out.
They're not worth a lot. You got to spend them quick. They depreciate in value.
As the melon just kind of listlessly drifts over the edge of the stage. Let's see, and Moeru gets the hydrant to move and is just standing there in his shield. That's dangerous. And then the hydrant gets the kill. Not able to get too much extra credit on this stock, but still has the lead nonetheless. So let's see. And wow, you know what? Maybe Moeru likes the hydrant now, right? Because it's extending his hitboxes, right? It's making his moves more active. Just throw out attacks on the hydrant and hope,
It also makes your moves more laggy. I don't know if you knew that.
I mean, it would have worked out for him there, right? He throws out the up B and it just continues to persist
what are you going
stay out
for
there.
You could be dead because of that.
And,
no,
he gets the limit break just in time. But yeah, there you go. If Moeru can survive the offstage shenanigans, right, does not do anything to lead to an SD, he should be able to stay in control.
Too early.
Let's see. Both players land on that platform. Nothing too funny.
Gonna get
happens,
bell.
though.
You gotta watch out for that.
No, that would have caught me too. I did not know the bell was gonna go through the
Didn't
stage. Oh gosh. Top 8 players are just like us. Moeru also had no idea that
they
bell
are
was
not.
going to go through the stage.
We are quite different.
Another limit break on deck from Moeru. Does not get the
What's their
up B.
Myers-Briggs? I want to know.
I know. Well, I know everyone's an introvert, right? If you're a gamer, you're automatically an I to start.
Is that what it is? It's what? I-E. What's the other one?
I know, like, the one that everyone wants to be is, like, INFJ, right? Because that's a rare one.
Is it?
Beyond that, I don't know. The Myers-Briggs is BS. Like, you know that,
well,
right?
Yeah,
like,
it's business person horoscope. At least the horoscopes are cool, right? Like, Scorpio sounds cool. Leo? Ooh,
a lion.
Kurshaun, the true Leo, calling out Moeru.
The alpha lion.
Leo. Yeah, big Leo trait there on that F smash. Moeru, what can this Scorpio do? Oh, try to call out the shield timing, not quite. Kurshaun battled back in the past 2 games after a hot start from Moeru. Moeru just hasn't been able to establish a neutral that has given him big reward. Right now,
they just announced Flex for Redemption. We are going to be here all night.
Well, you could just lose out and then you can leave. It's always an option.
Yeah, that is on the table at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so.
Son, could you be a little quieter?
I can't concentrate on the game.
Just turn the mic down a little bit.
Just a little bit, just a tad. But anyways, Moeru trying to force a game 5 here.
Oh
wow. I guess that's the weak hit of the forward smash.
Yep.
But now he's off stage with no jump, and that is going to be all she wrote. Kurshaun, 3 straight after dropping game 1. Yeah, impressive stuff from. Is he even considered an up-and-comer anymore? Like, he's arrived. Like, he has reached it. Yeah, right. He's PR'd?
I think so.
Okay, well, yeah no longer an up-and-comer. He has arrived. Good stuff from Kurshaun. Moeru will be continuing his run on loser's side. I may or may not have to leave very shortly. And there we go. I'm playing on Step 22. I will catch you guys later. Hold it down. Where's our man in the Caps jersey? Where's he at?
He can come at his own leisure. Hey, best of luck, man. Thanks for commentating with me. Love commentating with Playground. He does all the work, and I just get to sit here quietly. Great stuff. Great tournament so far. I know Kurshaun, a big favorite in the chat, gets it over Moeru. Not gonna lie, kind of rooting for Moeru. That set was a shame. Just couldn't really establish himself after game 1. We'll be back. Coming up next, Justinbyleth versus SLASHY. All right, here we go. SLASHY versus Justinbyleth. Welcome back. It's just going to be me for the foreseeable future. We'll see. If you know me well, you know I kind of prefer it. Hope everybody's having a good Friday, as always. It's been a bit of a wild one thus far. We've got a lot of wild players here, including Justinbyleth, making yet another visit to Xanadu. SLASHY, who's played red hot just of yet. This is a huge matchup. Could really see it going either way, to be honest. Two hard-hitting, up-and-coming players. SLASHY out to a big lead. Steph Curry from the three-point line. He has been making big use of the shot put. This is exactly where he wants to be. Really hot start for SLASHY. Been calling out Justinbyleth's defensive options. Justin fires back with a nice down tilt up there. Justin, a very punishing player, so is SLASHY. Way too early to call that a kill. Tries to catch him on the ledge, doesn't work, doesn't get the reset. SLASHY playing well around his threats. Range back there, great parry by Justin. Got him in disadvantage. Can't keep him there for long. Random up smash will take it. SLASHY looking like a man with a plan thus far. Justinbyleth cheeky down, cheeky falling there. Into forward air to take the stock early. SLASHY with a big punish on the whiff jab. Okay, quiet down, son. Tries to go for the third command grab. Doesn't work this time. Justin calls him out for it. Huge carry for Justin. Even this game up, and he's in advantage. He catches him with the nair forward air cheese 2 times in a row. SLASHY less than happy about it. Hope that got picked up on the mic. Justin takes commanding 1-0 lead after falling behind early in that game to SLASHY. SLASHY falling victim to some patented Byleth. He's looking less than happy about it right now. See if he can pick it up. FD is the call from SLASHY. An interesting choice. Especially knowing what we know about Brawler and his combo resets. Going for no platforms is quite the choice. And it is also true to say Byleth gets a lot from him. Whatever the case, SLASHY. It's an early start.
Back in the swing of things, it is Giant DJ Nuts back on the mic with the Justinbyleth and SLASHY matchup. My boy right here from AU, SLASHY, the deadly, the magnanimous, the horrifying knee brawler, unfortunately taken out in first stop.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm glad to be back.
DJ Nuts, nice to have you. How'd your bracket go?
Oh, horrible.
Horrible.
But I'm here with the commentary, and I'm here to root on my boy SLASHY, who I'm in the carpool with.
Things are loud and rowdy today. I tell you what, it's been a crazy Friday. SLASHY going up with the likes of Justinbyleth. It's been back and forth thus far, but it's been highly volatile as well, as you can imagine.
I mean, a 26 on Brawler. Oh no, a 40. A 59's a lot.
Yep.
But you know, SLASHY is he's notorious for his.
No.
Oh.
Don't know what he was mouthing there, can't read lips, but it was nothing good. Gets hit with a lazy crossbow, just wasn't looking for it.
Call SLASHY Jackson Pollock, because this is looking like a real car wreck right now.
That's my favorite tonight.
His momentum is just careening right now, all over the place like one of Pollock's wet paint noodles. But that's what me Brawler does best. He zigzags. He just gets in and out of that burst zone like it's nobody's business, and it is not Justinbyleth's business at all.
They've been punishing each other really hard tonight.
Oh my God, yeah, call him Frank Castle, because his punish game is crazy.
His punish game is crazy, Frank Castle. Okay.
All right, right now, an 80. Oh, unfortunate. I'm really rooting for SLASHY. I mean, there's school bias, there's friend bias. I've gone on vacations with this guy. I want him to come out on top, but there is a hard 90 on this poor man.
Well, SLASHY needs to take the momentum back if he wants to force a flex best of 5.
Oh, my
Gets
God.
called out on the shot put, not quite dead yet. Give him a little slap. He's not dead yet.
Even though
calls
he's
out.
Oh,
Calls out on the down smash.
mine.
Whiffs. What's the ledge trap? Looks around. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's the layup.
SLASHY not happy with his performance. Can't blame him. Got called out at the worst of times and punished at the worst of times, despite playing pretty good neutral in my opinion.
Yeah, his me Brawler has always been ridiculous. His combo game's been ridiculous. He's been getting a lot more patient, but apparently not meticulous enough to fight Justinbyleth.
It's true. I have to ask, do you drink coffee?
Tons.
Tons?
I love black coffee. It's my
How
favorite.
much?
Cup in the morning, and I drank one of those shitty Starbucks. Cruddy Starbucks vending machine things. Get away from the commentary.
They're big in sugar too. $3 for one of those small bottles. I think that's incredulous.
Listen, you know, anything from Starbucks is overpriced and too sweet. It is anyone who hates coffee's drink. I like
True.
Dunkin'. I like
True.
coffee that tastes like dirt.
I mean, think about it this way. You go to the bar before they close at 7, $2 Blue Moons.
Oh my God, yeah,
where
I
else you
have
gonna
not
get
been.
that?
I have not been 21 long enough. Oh my goodness, I am new at this drinking thing. But
I don't know. I would be a little scared to see you on drinking. You know, to see what 2 cups of coffee does to you. I'm on 1 cup, and you know, as you can see, I'm ecstatic.
you're just a beacon of energy. But speaking
Oh,
of
yeah.
energy,
Oh yeah, ZD versus Cheddar, 2 Maryland mainstays. One perhaps
who does Cheddar play again?
Wolf.
Oh.
As of recently, we're probably going to see a Fox Wolf if I had to guess, but you never know what ZD's feeling right now.
Yeah.
2 just players on the same wavelength. Have talked to them. Great guys. Would like to see Cheddar pull the upset here.
I would too. I mean, ZD has always been in the top every single time I commentate one of these sets, every single time I come to one of these venues. So I'd love to see something get shaken up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. He must be pretty lucky.
I mean, not as much lately. Advanced PV has been throwing some dirt in his eye.
Think about it this way. I've been going to Xanadu for 3 years. I've never made grand finals. What's up with that? Some people just have all the luck.
That's true. Maybe some people play too much Smash. Who knows? Either one.
No. Whatever the case, tell me, what brings you down to Maryland?
College.
College? Where are you going?
American University.
American University. I believe that's in D.C.?
Yep.
Yep.
How about you?
You like it?
I think I've made the best of a bad situation. I'll say that much.
No.
The people there, they're a little contentious, but that's what you get from going to DC. I wanted to be a politician, then I realized I wanted to go back to writing and painting. Now I'm a literature major.
Well, I mean, don't let this go to your head. I think you got the look. I do.
Thank you.
I think you got the smile. You got the nice little.
I'm something between like a noir detective and a Harry Potter villain in my wardrobe, at least I believe.
You got the energy of a politician. I'll give you that much.
Yeah, that's what the professors told me. But
the professors give you a little too much energy for me.
Speaking of energy, I am not. I don't know. Whenever there's a wolf matchup, everything's usually really methodical and like.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, I mean, when I come here, there's one wolf that always just like SD's first stock, and then everyone says like it's Tuesday. I forget who that is.
It's Dexter.
That's Dexter. That's who. This is Cheddar.
I don't know. These Wolfmans, I don't know about you. Kind of carried. What do you think?
Oh, I mean, yeah, Wolf's in top 10. He's an incredibly consistent character. I tried picking him up, but I thought he was just more boring Bowser, so I went back to Bowser.
Yeah, I knew this. I knew this Wolfman named Poe. He just never got anywhere. He would always go 2-2 every tournament.
Yeah, I mean, he always just
despite the fact he was playing Wolf. What's up with that?
Yeah, dude, it's so weird. Now he just does like commentary and stuff on the side.
Oh,
like,
does he? Is he any good?
No, I'm messing. You're wonderful. You've been one of my best commentary partners.
Oh, thanks. Well, let's get into it, as they always say.
Yes, sir. Let's get in this matchup right now. Oh my god.
Early start for ZD.
ZD with a 72 on him, but Cheddar with the 141. He is hardly cutting the cheddar cheese on this. Oh, and that cheese has been cut, slashed, might I say.
Very true. ZD, early stock lead. It's been back and forth thus far.
Exactly.
Got to shout out Cheddar for rocking the full BG's look today. Looking great, my man.
He's got a nice main, honestly. Works well with the wolf.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. I mean, people always say, I got that dog in me. These two, they got that wolf in them.
Oh, yeah? Oh, ZD trying a bit too early on the percents for the forward air back air.
Oh, my
Whiffed
god.
on a secondary back air, died early for it. Even game now. Cheddar, eyes wide open.
Now, both of these wolves right now just vying for who is going to be the alpha of the pack.
I thought they disproved that. You know what I mean?
I'm not a scientist. I write short stories. I don't know what to tell you. What I do know what to tell you is that this match is looking kind of even for the moment, but that up smash is just disgusting.
It's a pretty good move.
It's got the ice cream scoop effect. It just sucks you in.
Yep. They're trying to close out the stock on the ledge trap. Too early on the forward air, just rolling. Great parry, doesn't get much from it. ZD's turn now. Battles back.
Oh my god. He is deader than dead. Cheddar than Ched. My goodness. Alright. ZD's barely hanging on at 173, just trying to eke out that last bit of extra credit. But right now, it looks like he's got a whole worksheet assignment, a whole test on there, 74%. And he's still holding on. Oh, not quite.
Even stocks, he's in forward air, back air range now, though. Yep, not quite. ZD with the tech chase, tried to read the roll, or maybe just miss it. Put it in!
Oh my god.
Went for it all. Catches.
That
The
was
slow recovery with the back air. And Cheddar takes game 1.
That was a Greshionly beautiful combo right there. My goodness. All right. I'm just curious. Was SLASHY in losers or winners when he lost?
He was in winners.
Oh,
He got
thank
sent down
God
to
there's
losers
more
by
than him.
Justinbyleth.
He'll crawl his way back up. He always
so?
does. Yeah. 9th at this place for him is like a bad day. He like mopes at that. Like this guy's nuts.
Well, he did have some pretty strong major performances, if my memory serves me correct.
Definitely. Guy came out of nowhere. He's like a skeleton me character, you know? He is the Sandman.
Oh, yeah?
He is the entity of death. But speaking of death right now, Cheddar, oh my god, stacking on a 75. That is an entire restaurant checks percent on him. 82-92.
Yep, inflation hurting us all. Cheddar is hurting right now.
The Cheddar's taking back some stage control right now. Just absolutely chasing out all these options. Oh my goodness. The ZD coming back. Oh wait, no, Cheddar taking the stage back up. Great back air, great offstage scratcher.
Cheddar with full concentration right now and full momentum. Trying to close out what would be a pretty crazy upset for Cheddar. Cheddar's no slouch, but this is ZD we're talking about. ZD in a bit of a more resigned pose. Needs to get the momentum back now.
Oh
That'll
my
start.
god. ZD coming back with kind of evening up the stock. He's still got a 34 on him. But right now, I think Cheddar has been playing as sharp as the cheese he's been named after.
All right, enough cheese puns. If you give me a ZD pun, you win, all right?
It's just 2 letters.
It's just 2 letters?
That's like a Scrabble combo
Come
right
on,
there. Come on.
Figure it out.
I will. Listen, that's a...
Cheddar takes a full stock lead off the ledge trap. Trying to pull a huge upset here. Waiting with bated breath, playing just great neutral right now and punished ZD's tech chases very well this set. Great parry. Fade back forward air. He knows what he has right now. ZD gets the momentum back. Better middle stage. Let's trap situation.
Jesus Christ, he is not doing well.
There you go. All right. Good job. And you know what? You went for it. That's the best we could go. Let's wrap it up, put a bow on it. Cheddar trying to do the same.
Oh my god, there it is.
What a win. Cheddar with a huge upset
God.
over ZD.
That was
commanding.
Oh, so wait, is it like...
It's flex.
Okay, yeah, it's flex, right?
Flex.
Oh my god.
Cheddar
Best
not
of
even
three.
going to the best of 5. Closes it out immediately.
That was clean. Oh my goodness. I'm really excited for the Chester upset. I see ZD win
Cheddar.
too much. Or Cheddar upset. Oh
Cheddar.
my goodness. I keep thinking, you know, cheddar cheese,
Chester.
Cheetos, Chester. Yeah.
The Chester the Cheetah, I believe, is
Right.
the... yeah. You're going to get called out on that when you're on the election trail. CNN's going to clip that and
In
be
my
like...
campaign.
Yeah. DJ Nuts doesn't know the name of the Cheetos mascot. Can he be trusted?
I would run under the tag DJ Nuts. I wouldn't even run
under
under my
the
real
tag
name.
DJ Nuts. You're going to have trouble in the rural, suburban, and urban
You
market.
think so? I don't know. I feel like the millennial bracket would love it.
I think it would hit with the Gen Z voters, but most of them aren't at voting age, so maybe you should hold off on the DJ.
Listen, by the time I'm in office, they will.
Okay. You know, you're aspirational, and that's the best I can give you.
Speaking of aspiration, I mean, Smub is good, but I don't know how he's going to do against like this zoner matchup with Kurshaun.
They've played each other quite a few times.
Really?
I think it's gone pretty even, if my memory serves me correct. Smub is just a fantastic player, and he's good at calling out one thing Kurshaun loves to do, and that's jump. If Kurshaun can get the momentum and edge guard well, that'll be the tail of the tape. But if
Oh my god!
Kurshaun can get out of his
What a
cheese, it'll be a Kurshaun kind of day.
Yeah,
Expect
oh my god.
Expect for a Game 5 set. That's all I'm going to say.
That was just a strange interaction to watch, but a fun one.
Yeah, so we were talking about that earlier. Smub caught somebody. It's kind of a weird situation where Smub's got to call the jump out when he's down there to get the edge guard. And the spacing's weird because it's different on every character. But you can easily cheese a stock that way, and you can easily get cheesed as Ridley depending on the situation.
What's Ridley's game plan on this one? So I always know Pac-Man's
Oh yeah, call it the jump.
Call it the jump, all right.
That's the big one. And ledge trap, ledge trap, ledge trap. It's not going to be easy against Kurshaun. Calls out the fade back to ledge with dash attack. Great play by Smub.
Enough. Oh my god.
Kurshaun wants to close it out now.
Oh my god. Smub with the lead right now, but he is looking in smubble right now. Oh my goodness.
That wasn't your best.
Yeah, I have a few of those. But you know, it makes once the shine brighter.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh my god. Apple a day keeps the Ridley away.
Keeps the Ridley away. Very good. Calls him out, evens up the game with the apple. Now has the momentum. Trying to keep him at the ledge. What a catch from Smub.
Oh
Can he use it to his advantage? Yeah. Forces
We're not
his way back
commenting
on
the Cheddar
stage.
game anymore, but we are seeing a lot of cheese from this Pac-Man game.
Oh, yeah. Well, get ready to see more. This is Pac-Man.
Oh my god!
Speaking of cheese.
Ooh.
Speaking of cheese, that lit up the entire room. Both eyes got wide. I don't even think Smub thought that was going to work. Massive up B spike. Kurshaun evens it up. Kurshaun doing well to control the neutral thus far. He's made Smub play his game.
Just keeping Smub in that hard to advantage right now.
Great parry, doesn't get anything off of it though. Bad roll in. Can't force his way on to Kurshaun. Jump call out, but just hasn't gotten much for his neutral wins. Tries for the cheese on the key.
Smub just hanging on for dear life right now at that 108. Just trying to get some kind of meaty combo in, but it's looking a little too late.
Oh, didn't have the hydrant. Re-grab, this is your moment. High jump by Kurshaun, he's still in a bad place. Oh, if he gets the spacing, he could have called him full out, fire. You're still in a bad place.
Oh
Goes
my god.
Deep. Couldn't get the full hit of the nair. Kurshaun powers through. Pac-Man with a great recovery, a lot of mix-up. It's tough for Smub. What an air dodge.
Through.
Accidental footstool, doesn't get anything off the tech chase. Deep nair, not quite. Great DI by Kurshaun. Back air takes it. Back air just barely takes it. Smub up 1-0.
This is not Pokemon Stadium. This is the House of the Dragon, ladies and gentlemen.
Smub, what a game one. That's how this set's gonna go for the rest of it. It's gonna be Smub needing to take his stocks low, and Kurshaun needing to control all of neutral.
Seeing Ridley dice things up like this is just a massive treat.
It's a massive treat on commentary, but speaking as someone who's played against Smub in friendlies, it's brutal.
Yeah, honestly, I would not want to be that, or I would not want to be Kurshaun right now.
You know, I got to give one thing to Kurshaun. I remember playing friendlies with him once. We played for about an hour. And in that hour, I'd say half of our games were a 3-stock for him. And yet, despite that, he quietly just kept sitting there wanting to play more games. He would just keep go again, go again, go again.
He either wants to teach you, or he's just that sadistic. Or he's just clockwork about it. Who knows?
He's got a mentality I do not share, but it works for him. What a catch on the key.
Oh my god, catching the key.
Smub is a monster. That killed Kurshaun. Was surprised too.
Sigma male compilation, Smub had that major key.
You need to watch it.
All right. Okay. Smub going in for sizable combo on that. Oh my god. Chasing him off
Going
stage.
deep is Smub. He has the momentum now.
That is a scary place. Oh my god.
Good ledge trap by Kurshaun.
Unfortunate. All right, hard 71 on Kurshaun right now. Smub keeping his major advantage over this character. Pac-Man's coming back. The Pac is striking back right now.
Oh boy, big combo
off
the
stage.
Galactian just barely gets back to stage. Catches him with another side B. Not a great mash by Kurshaun. He's in the danger zone.
Oh
He
my
goes
God.
all the way downtown for the edge guard. My goodness.
Really taking advantage of Ridley's crazy recovery.
Oh yeah. This is not easy to edgeguard Pac-Man, but Smub is making it look clinical. Kurshaun with the bell needs to take it soon. No. Get back in the orange. Smub battling his way back on. Doesn't have the hydrant for the edgeguard. Gets it back to the ledge trap. Spamming it at any time.
Smub just trying to get a couple straight hits in before he is on his way out
catch.
the door and into the next stock.
Slow melon on the ledge trap. Smub recognizes it. Even game. Kurshaun trying to get the flex best of 5 going. Smub wants to close it out now. Remember, this is flex best of 5. Smub wins it here. He wins the set. Oh, no, wait, sorry. I think we're just into straight up best of 5s.
Yeah.
Forgot how far we were in the bracket.
Smub just trying to close out this match to take his dinner to go, but Pac-Man, this dinner bites back. He is not going to go easy.
Bell, another great catch. He's played well around those fruits thus far. And on such a big character, too. He's needed it. Orange. Kurshaun controlling the neutral on this last stock. It just takes one win for Smub. Big swing doesn't get punished. Bell fighting
got the
around
bell.
it. Good recovery. Tries to swing big.
That hydrant's just so annoying. The way it just buries out like that.
Oh, tries to catch the roll. He rolled too far. Smub in control now. Yeah, swung
Risky
too big.
smash attack. Oh, he's still, I mean, he is a
He'll
heavy.
still be
but,
alive. Yep.
There it is.
Kurshaun evening it up 1-1. We'll be going to best of 5 anyways. Dude, I think I shared a Japanese class with Smub.
Really?
Says Billiam James. What a story, Mark. Game 3, here we go.
Right, back in it. Both sides. Also, Smub coming out with easy advantage.
Oh boy. Smub
Fire
controlling
and
the thus
flames
far.
right now. Smub coming out of the gate like a real Dragon Force.
Great ledge trap. This is where Smub makes his money.
Absolutely controlling.
He's gonna go
that.
deep.
Oh
He
my
will.
God!
Not quite kill. Pac will make this back. Oh boy. Tried to hold the angle in because he knew Smub was gonna go down, and it was a bad angle. Doesn't get to ledge because of it. Smub with an early lead in game 3.
Smub is like James Cameron in that submarine. He goes deep and he wins. Oh my God!
Oh, full S smash killed at 60. Even Kurshaun was surprised. There goes Smub's lead.
I don't know. They're still like a 40% on it. That's a lot for Pac-Man.
It's all about having the advantage for
It
Ridley.
looks like he's got it at stage right
Yep,
at ledge.
and loses it now. Full on the edge guard, tried to get the key. It was way off though. That chase way too early. That angle in the flames.
Good angle on Pac-Man if it's low like
Yep.
that, but
Covers the whole platform with the up smash. Back to his stock lead. Swinging on the bell. Not quite. Loses the advantage, and he's in a bad place. He's in a bad place. Great tech
thank
off
God
the
he
wall.
tagged.
Swings big whiffs. Late on the anti-air, Kurshaun battles back. Grab, but the hydrant betrays him. Has to go low. That's what Smub wants him to do. Smub was not sure about his location on the up B.
Oh, yeah,
Decides to go back. Wasn't falling for that.
Oh
yet,
my God.
Bad
Too
recovery.
high.
Gets exposed. Ledge trap. Smub would like to close it here. Way high.
Smub just trying his best to end things with a sack
Yep,
of War C,
great
and end it he
edge
does.
guard. Great edge guard by Smub. Playing to his strength second. Smub up 2-1.
Just one more game, and this is Smub's match.
To be honest, with ZD knocked to losers, you'd have to think that either Smub or Justinbyleth are now the favorite to win it today. Smub would love to make that Grand's winner's side.
Has he ever won?
I believe so. I can't imagine he hasn't. No one, just what a caliber of player he is.
He plays such an underdog character.
Well.
3, 2, 1, go!
We all have our differences. Right now, Smub is differencing all over Kurshaun. Kurshaun needs to bring it back. This is a matchup. If you're in Kurshaun's head, you got to be thinking, I got to win these. Calls out the lag on the hydrant. High recovery. He's in big trouble. Yeah, he's not going to make it back. Smub, perfect timing on the back air. Kurshaun already in the hole. This has been a rough affair for Kurshaun thus far.
Smub at 87, that is like a 60 for heavy standards. He is going to make the most of that high percent.
I haven't heard a good Smub pun.
It's kind of hard. Like,
It is tough.
it's hard to smub him out, you know?
Yeah, oh, there we go. Getting information. Random guy in chat does not think Smub has won a weekly, which was a surprise to me. At least not won a Xanadu weekly. He's certainly won a lot in Virginia.
There have been a lot of defeats, but you know, he will rise back up through the smubble.
Great tech by Kurshaun. The smubble is very good. I like that one. Kurshaun gets not the kill, which is very heavy. Oh, great tech at a high percent. Wasn't even a lockout. Goes deep with the nair. And then gets a back air to close it out. Smub with a 2-stock lead.
Things are looking kind of dire right now for Kurshaun. I'm not going to lie to you. This is looking like Smub's match of game.
Yep. It's looked better. Kurshaun has just had trouble controlling the neutral, like we said.
Yeah, he better pack his bags and go home.
And pack his bags and go home. Very true.
Oh my
something
goodness!
big. Got slammed into the...
Just like Twitter says, should have teched. Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, Twitter's right sometimes. But not often. Kurshaun in the hole big. He needs to get out of it. Needs something cheeky. Needs it now. Gonna get Bell. Smub goes way deep and he doesn't get a good recovery. Kurshaun able to get the Bell. Smub's still in a good situation though.
As long as he just keeps Pac-Man at like, oh no,
oh no. Kurshaun has brought this all the way back in quick fashion. Gonna call out everything. Huge damage. He's in the lead. What happened?
God.
Smub panicking.
All the way around.
What is happening?
2 bells.
Wow, and he wins the forward smash. Win by kills. the wildest of finishes. Kurshaun brings it all the way back from the depths. We were writing his tome, writing his obituary, and he brought it all the way back.
Start the battle, Ridley. Pac-Man.
All right, here's the 5-5.
He does not need
Just
to
all
pack
in
his
one.
bag.
He does not. Yeah, no, he can stay.
For now. Winner side tie game. What do you think? Who's going to bring it back?
I don't know. I mean, I'm rooting for Smub, to be honest, just like the low-tier character underdog, but like, it's kind of even on both. Like, Kurshaun really brought it back.
Oh, yeah. Showed Pac-Man can get huge momentum, too. Risky on the recovery there, just barely made it back to the trampoline. The Mappy. Disadvantage now, you're in the smub zone. No platforms, though. Still can't get off ledge. Full fire goes down deep, able to deflect. And back into advantage goes Kurshaun. Both stare at each other's shield. Galaxy and miss. Whiff on the up smash. Big trouble. Both swinging heavy in this game 5. Oh. Panic option from Kurshaun gets called out. Smub does not get the edge guard. Kurshaun whiffs the easiest.
Oh my God.
Whiffs the easiest punish. Both of them panicked because I think even Kurshaun assumed he was dead. Threw a panic option. Smub called it out. Smub with the early stock lead. Kurshaun able to even it up real quick though.
There he is. Bringing him out like a cashier. All right, Pac-Man with the early stage carry combo right there. Oh my God, with the fire eye.
Even game thus far. It's anybody's game.
Threw him into the hydrant right there. Oh my God.
Both want to make it to Grand's on winner side. He was just too late on the F smash. I don't think it would have even killed, to be honest. It is pretty strong.
Still needs to get damage though.
Oh,
my
called the
God.
roll away with F smash. Smub in the hole now. Kurshaun with all the momentum catches the jump. Oh boy. Huge momentum on Kurshaun's side. This would be an amazing comeback considering how deep he was in the hole in game 4. Full stock lead now. Smub needs to get this stock away. Big swing on the up smash. Just missed. Big swing on the up smash. Just hit. Even stocks. Smub at 100. Catches the bell. Oh, just gets caught by the extension of the forward smash. Dangerous with the hydrant. Great F tilt. Ledge trap so scary. Great shield. Oh, tries to cheese just too early. Tries to cheese again. Tries to cheese again.
What, he's just praying it hits him. Oh my God!
Huge read on the up smash and a pop off. Smub.
Take a look in a book. That was reading Rainbow from Smub. My goodness.
What a play.
What an exciting match. All right, I am coming down from that cup of coffee right now, so I'm going to take a little break. I might be back for the SLASHY match. If not, I will see you later.
That's the tough.
Adios,
Hey,
Bo. It's been great commentating.
Yeah,
with you.
thanks for joining me, man. Thanks for coming on. That's the tough part about coffee. Doesn't last forever. But victory lasts forever. Smub takes it after one of the most exciting best of 5s. I think I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, I'll hop off. Let the big boys come on. It's a great run, great grind thus far. A lot of exciting matches. Catch you later.
Yeah, we've had quite the event so far. I'm Anonymous Badger, hopping on. And I'm going to have Scabs joining me in just a second. That's hype.
All right, so let it be known that I called that last set.
Yes, I
Literally
was
sitting right next to you, and I'm just like, Smub wins these.
He said Smub wins these, and sure enough, Smub won those.
Yep.
So there we go.
He got the air dodge on the up smash, the Smub special. I don't know what it is between his his callouts with up smash are just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Every time. I feel like he hits that move more than any other Ridley I've seen.
In unreasonable amounts.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Cheddar versus Justinbyleth. Cheddar, fresh off of the upset against ZD.
Yeah, he beat Alternus and ZD today. Definitely the story of this tournament, the Cinderella run that he's been putting on.
I feel like he's been back for a while. Like, Cheddar, basically, his mentality was cracked for a little bit. Like, he he really felt a little bit disappointed in this game. He was and his play style. But now, since he's actually been, like, committing to the Wolf, we haven't seen a ton of the Falco, haven't seen a ton of the Fox.
Right, yeah.
I feel like the results have just been trending up, and I believe this is now 2 sets in a row he's beaten ZD in.
Yeah, I feel like he's always been a contender to make a big upset. Like, he's always been the kind of guy who you see in someone's bracket path, you think that could maybe go either way.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, I feel like the consistency has sometimes been, like, hasn't really been there. So seeing him develop that, seeing him be able to, like, make multiple upsets in a row, make it to inner side top 8, that's big.
And talking about on the other side of bracket, we have Justinbyleth, who is no stranger to big upset victories.
Oh, yes.
Justin's taken out a bunch of PR players before, and we're at the point now where we can't call them upsets no more. Justinbyleth firmly established on the upper half of our PR because, good God, I mean, the upsets this man did.
I think he's technically, like, I think he missed the qualification for this PR period by 1 event.
Yeah, it was ridiculous because he would have definitely had it.
Oh, absolutely.
I was so happy to get him at Glitch when he did the, he beat, who's a good Steve? Jake.
You casted that set?
I casted that set.
That's wild.
And I actually, like, I caught the, where Jake Standard got up into forward smash. He missed it by a frame. I'm just like, don't do it again. He immediately did it again. Byleth forward smash, great tool if you can hit it.
Yeah, that was a crazy moment. I remember I was there live. I was in the crowd watching that. That was awesome. Yeah, definitely, you know, he's shown up in a big way at these majors. He's been traveling around a bit. I mean, he was at Bears last week as well. Put up a solid performance there.
And I feel like he's done solid in PA, but I feel like PA's got him a couple times too.
Yeah,
perhaps they know the matchup a little bit.
Yeah, earlier in the bracket, he was he beat SLASHY in winner's quarters, which SLASHY had a 2-0 record against him previously. So turning around that head-to-head a little bit.
All right, so let's get to this one. This is a matchup that, yeah, I'm sure that Justin is not unfamiliar with. Is our region? We got a lot of wolves.
Yeah, but has he played Cheddar before? Do you know?
Not recently.
Okay. So yeah, potentially going to pose a different style of wolf right now. Cheddar's got a little bit of percent lead, but nothing Justinbyleth can't make up, and he's just about evened it up already. He's got Cheddar off stage. This is somewhere where Byleth can definitely get some pretty good punishes.
And we're already seeing kind of what Justinbyleth's game plan is. It is, I'm going to open this man up with Nair. I'm going to go ahead and get a cross-up approach or a safe shield pressure, excuse me, and then it leads to all of these extensions. So Cheddar, how do you actually deal with that move? Can you zone Justin out? Because at that point, I think the matchup gets a little easier.
Yeah, Nair has just about always been the opener. Like when they're in that just one-to-one neutral situation, Justin has just usually been going for that Nair, and then once Cheddar's in the corner, then the fairs start to come out, the side Bs. There's a, whoa, okay.
I want to talk about how Cheddar fully committed to the up smash. Like, Justin's either going to roll or jump in directly here, and then it looked like the spot dodge came out afterwards.
Yeah.
Because that punish was max distance and perfectly timed.
And Justinbyleth getting out to this stock lead. Cheddar trying to keep this ledge trap going. He's gotten a lot of damage, but just not quite sealing the stock yet. This is where he's going to start looking for these forward tilts. That one's not quite going to take it. Next one probably will.
And kind of, we got to pay attention, too, to what Justinbyleth does when he's, like, DIing at that, like, 45-degree angle down low. That basically makes so that Cheddar cannot go off stage against him because the upbeat threat is just always going to be there, Wolf not having the disjoints to beat that one out.
Yeah, and while it does usually prioritize ledge when you're, like, getting there, if Justin is, like, dropping off from the ledge and then using it, that's when it's, like, especially scary. Cheddar does clean up the stock with that back throw.
Toss him up, get some easy BNBs right here, and this is what you want. You want to see those extensions if you're Wolf. It's relatively easy to get that like low percent string, but if you can toss them up and put them at disadvantage for an extended period of time, that's like 70 easy damage.
And then you can get another follow-up. And yeah, speaking of 70, I mean, Justin just now passing the 7% mark, and he's stuck here at ledge. Cheddar kind of not really committing to the ledge trap. He's just kind of jumped away there.
Yeah, I feel like his greatest strength is sometimes a weakness in that he is incredibly patient and he likes to stop. He likes to pause his gameplay and just like look at you for a minute.
Oh, the Nair into the fair. There at the ledge, you've always got to be terrified of that neutral air because if he gets it landing, that's going to be stopped.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know if there's a way that Cheddar going to DI out of that one. Nope. And now look at that. He gets a stock lead and now immediately starts going for those forward smashes.
Yep.
That's what I love about Justin. He knows how to push a lead like nobody else.
He does. Cheddar also going for the forward smash of his own, but Justin just sharking with the side B. I mean, you have to be so wary of what Byleth is doing when Byleth is on the ledge. Like, when you're trying to ledge trap him, he can reverse you in all kinds of ways. And I think that's maybe why Cheddar wasn't really committing to the ledge trap as much before. Just not trying to get reversal.
A little bit of respect right there from Cheddar, too. And then the triple side B. It's like, please get hit by one of these. Surely the third one will work.
He loves that move.
It's just so hard for Wolf to challenge. He doesn't have the speed to beat it out to get a whip punish it.
Yeah, most you can do is like laser it usually. But even then, like when you're trying to get a kill, that's not really the kind of punish you're looking for.
Great pivot back with a forward tilt right there, but not going to kill. So Byleth resets. And yeah, Justin finally trying to jump back, but not able to get past those up airs.
Yeah, landing can sometimes be an issue for Byleth, so exploiting that with that up air.
Good dash tag taking full stage control right there. And again, just trying to go ahead and snuff out any of these options here from Cheddar. If you get one hit at this percent here, that's kind of like, I don't want to say it's kill percent, but it is terrified percent.
Yeah, and this is definitely a terrified position here at the ledge, but able to roll through the double roll. But Cheddar just back at the other ledge. How's he going to get back? Because we're at the point where any hit is going to put him at the ledge, which is a terrifying spot to be.
Can't get the down tilt though, can't get the forward air, so Cheddar's patience again. He didn't hit a single button in that return. He just jumped, DI'd out, DI'd in as needed to, and just not able to capitalize.
Yeah, oh, trying to hunt for that down smash, not quite finding it. And yeah, I feel like in neutral, Justin is pressing way more like attack buttons than Cheddar is. Cheddar is just kind of running around shielding. He's just giving him space.
That's the Cheddar special. Like he just knows that he doesn't need to necessarily press a ton of buttons. He doesn't need to rely on those hitboxes. He can allow you to make a mistake.
Yeah, missed that tech, slightly scary, but dash attacking through the pressure. Yeah, catching Justin on that jump.
He punished a nair. Alert the press.
Whoa. For the first time in history. Yeah, once again using the side B to fight his way out of the corner. It's been just a very consistent option for him, and running right past the range of that dash attack to find that forward tilt.
Actually manages to jump over the back air barrage, hits the neutral air, but can't hit a back air of his own. Cheddar whiffing a little bit here in the last seconds, just managed to get the forward throw, toss him to edge again, but look at the respect he's given. He can't even set up for a forward tilt because he has to stay so far back to dodge that side B.
Yeah, Byleth gets that little bit of hurt box shift, but this dash attack is actually going to seal it out, and Cheddar with 160%. Taking game one over Justin. This is going to be a best of 5 set, so he's got a long way to go, but looking to try and make a third upset in this bracket.
And I think you pointed it out really well. The key to the success right there was that Cheddar wasn't hitting buttons.
Yep.
He was very patient. He waited for for Justin to jump, and then I think what we saw there was a clank actually with the nair and dash attack, because you saw a little bit of an aerial hitbox pop out.
Yeah. Because when you think about it, both of the times that Cheddar died in game one, it was because he tried to do something preemptively. Like, that first time, he tried to do that up smash to catch like a roll in or a jump in, and Justin didn't give it to him, and he punished him with the side B and killed him. And the second one, he just very quickly tried to like instantly neutral get up off ledge, and he got nair to forward aired at like 7-8. So he just stopped trying to do anything preemptively. Like, he just kind of moved around, sat there in shield, waited for Justin to make a mistake, and then hit him back.
Pinpoint analysis as always, Badger. Couldn't have said it better myself. It's one of those spots where, like, if your opponent's gonna match at mid distance, if they're gonna go ahead and exploit their hitboxes and basically say, "I want you to come in on me," let them do it, and then they're eventually gonna get antsy and try to go ahead and do something unsafe.
So I feel like this is now gonna become, how can Justin do something that makes Cheddar think he can punish it?
Agreed. Now we need to see the whiff of the whiff.
Yeah.
So you thought this was unsafe.
And then we just slowly start adding more layers on top of that and there, yeah. Cheddar fighting his way out of the corner of that forward air.
And one thing that he's doing really well that I like, and he's done this a little bit in game one too, is he's preempting Justin's jumps. Like, he knows when Justin's going to try to jump neutral air, and he's going ahead and tossing out those jump forward airs. It hits at the perfect angle to cut directly through that disjoint.
Yeah. And yeah, right now he's still finds this forward tilt. Got Justin hit the ledge.
I'd like to see him start, Justin rather, working a couple of these grabs. Like, it feels like a lot of like safe nair pressure on shield. Take shield away. Make Cheddar feel a little bit antsy committing to that option.
Yeah, because I mean, you've already conditioned him to shield. Like, that's most of what Cheddar is doing is running around shielding. But that down tilt up air, the MK layup.
The unforced air though right there, because that was a missed tech on the end of that.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times, actually. Cheddar definitely missed a few of those techs on those nairs, and you have to be pinpoint precise on that.
Such a hard timing against Byleth, though.
Because you never know what hitbox you're going to get
Yeah.
that's going to force the tech.
Oh, the drop down with the nair. Cheddar almost lost another stock there, but able to make it back. And here we got the ledge trap. There we go. So faking with that backer, and that was quick enough that he could just get down and throw the forward tilt out, but not quite taking the stock.
That's definitely one of those moments where it's like, are you kidding me? It's that safe.
Yeah.
Whenever Wolf auto-cancels a back air, an angel dies. It's the opposite of an angel gets its wings.
What a silly move that is.
It is. Down still trying to get that pick up there is Justin instead. Max range here, so not a chance to use it though. Cheddar, the aggressive recovery.
That's an option he hadn't really done. I mean, we haven't seen him pick those like aggressive callouts too much in this game.
Good dash attack there, and then again Cheddar backing off, giving Justin the space that he requires.
Goes into the nair.
Yeah, it's like
dropping shit a little bit early.
you blocked the first nair, but have you considered that I could do it again?
Off stage, that move hits you at a terrible angle, but Cheddar able to find his way back. Justin has been content to not even really try and go off stage and challenge Wolf stuff. He's just going for the ledge traps. Oh no!
You love to see it.
And when you see that someone is shielding over and over again,
hit the button that pops the bubble.
Yeah, if you're playing Byleth, you got 3 moves that break shield, so you might as well try and toss one of those out every now and then. And sure enough, he found one.
I really like what Cheddar just tried to do there. The landing up air, an underutilized tool for Wolf.
Yeah, it's nice.
Don't die to this. He held it. I love that. That's actually like one of those, well, the first read won't work, but what about the second read?
Interesting. He was a little bit more forward to try and get it below the ledge, right? To try and threaten the 2-frame. But that actually meant that he was a little bit too far forward to catch the roll in.
Agreed.
Because often you can roll in, you can get hit by the weak hitbox of that.
Cheddar now, like he's definitely the spot where he wants to turn the stage control into a stock. He does get the forward tilt, but again, not enough to take the stock, so reset the situation. Can't get the back air, can't get the back air. And I love that B reversal right there. Just you know that Justin saw an opportunity to go ahead and walk forward, just could not take advantage of it right there.
So clean. I feel like Cheddar is putting on a lot of very safe pressure, but one of the things that's resulted in is he just hasn't really found the stocks at like any sort of like low percent. Like Justin is living pretty far, and that's something that might have to change. But if he wants to change that, he's got to go for something more aggressive, which he hasn't really been willing to do as much.
The DI so far on that nair off stage has been pretty solid from Cheddar too. He got hit by it once and never again.
Yeah, making it back.
Off stage, yeah.
Finds a grab. And yeah, Cheddar's going to have to do a lot of work, not only to get out of this corner, gets the reversal with an air, but again, he just has no answer to that side B.
And now he's getting a little bit antsy. When you go off stage and like challenge Byleth in those strong spots, you might find yourself dying relatively early, and Byleth missing that kill potentially right there at this with all this rage in the back pocket.
Yeah, here's a grab, but facing the ledge, it's not going to find a kill. Yeah, Justin can do that as much as he wants. Oh, but the dash attack catching the landing. Cheddar just sat there, said, all right, you can do all your little tricks, all your fancy stuff, and I'm just going to wait for you to land, and then I'm going to hit you.
Once you're ready to play the game, let me know.
Yep. Get back to me.
Oh, he committed to the roll out when Justin reacted to roll.
Oh, no!
Cheddar, you're real for that, though. I respect the hell out of that
Me
option.
too. I do respect it, just not the move that's going to confirm into that.
Yeah,
in that situation.
It was definitely one of those spots where it's like, you're going to double jump exactly here, and that was the only thing that covered.
Yep. And that is kind of a weird call-out, because I feel like Justin was normally just doing that instant tether, and that's what he did in that situation, too. It's so consistent for Byleth, you just grab the ledge from wherever you're floating.
Why hit the button when you don't have to?
Exactly.
All right, so the stage bans are in progress. I'm curious about what you think the stage might be.
I am also curious, because I feel like, I mean, Justin took Cheddar to Battlefield, but that's a stage that I've seen Cheddar counterpick more often than not. He really likes using those platforms just for, like, mobility. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go back.
Town, you think?
Maybe Town. I mean,
or do you think that might be banned?
Town is one of those stages. It could be banned. I do feel like it's one of those stages where both of these characters are going to be getting very early kills. So I don't know if that's the kind of dynamic you want to introduce into a set like this, but it does give Cheddar a lot more space. Laser can be a lot more effective there because you just have a lot more room to run back after your first laser misses. You have some space behind you.
So I like against Byleth's, not small, small battlefield is the pick. I was going to say potentially smash him. Because
Okay.
that platform, if you can see standard stage control for that character, then it is very difficult to get those nair approaches.
That would make sense.
But the counterpoint is up air is pretty good on that stage for Byleth.
Right.
So it's kind of like a min-max situation where your advantage gets significantly better if you're underneath the platform, no matter which character's underneath that platform.
It's also one of those things where, because there's less space on a stage like Smashville, more of the hits that you're going to be taking are going to be putting you at ledge. Maybe not where you want to be against Byleth.
True, but Wolf pretty good at that too.
Yes, that is
Though
true.
In this
Both of
matchup,
them,
Cheddar is definitely, like you're saying, low risk, low reward.
Yes.
He's giving as much respect as possible.
Justin has not been super pressured at the ledge. He's doing a lot of those side Bs, and Cheddar he hasn't really shown any option to punish it. Like, maybe if he runs forward and shields it, maybe he can get like a down tilt and forward tilt on the ledge grab, but it's not something that's very consistent. Justin can mix it up.
Okay, he rolled in. I respect it. Take a weak hit.
Yeah, sometimes you just take that. Sometimes you're like, all right, I'm not going to even take the risk of dying. I'm just going to take my 18% or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you'd rather take the gut punch than the knockout blow, that's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like stocks generally, obviously the most important thing. Oh, but he parried it! No way! He didn't punish it at all!
That's perfect.
He got the parry that he just jumped away. He was like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, parries aren't real. Don't worry about it. Parries are propaganda.
Yeah, I think he might have psyched himself out with that parry too, which is was not ready to get any punish. That move has so much hit lag.
It does. So yeah, your actions can get eaten out. Like your buffer doesn't come out sometimes.
Down tilt up air going to take it. Justin has been throwing out a few more of these down smashes. Obviously, the first one got parried. Second one was a big whiff. But it feels like he's just trying to scare Cheddar into not shielding right now.
Smart observation. Yeah, we'll have to see if Cheddar is actually going to mix up the game plan or stand strong right there and try to react to the down smash with parries.
Yeah, there's that F2.
Get the gat out. I dig it. If he doesn't want to play the game, just let him know that you got something for him.
Yeah, I mean, the one downside of that is like 144. If you hit a laser, it goes to 154, right? But like, how much of a difference is that?
Listen, I want to know if this move kills. When
True.
does Bayonet kill?
We'll see. We'll see.
Back throw should not do it quite yet. Oh, the mash actually. A little bit greedy right there from Cheddar with the pummels, but that worked out perfectly.
Yeah, because it put Justin in a not so great position. It put him high. And I wonder if maybe Cheddar can alter his punish game a little bit to try and send Justin up. Because I feel like he might have more success trying to juggle rather than ledge trap if Justin is continuing to use that side B to space himself out.
That was a terrifying down air
Yes,
right
it
there,
was.
too. I had to hold my breath for a minute. I'm just like, I don't want to interrupt, but...
Every time Byleth presses that down air button, my heart stops a little bit.
Oh, drag down, and then the mistech. Oh, but the DI out. Cheddar was on point.
Yeah, well done to survive that. Oh, he just went for another one.
Stand back. I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, side B, take laser, side B.
Good dash attack to get underneath that encroaching back air. And then just the empty hops around shield. Like, basically daring Justin to do anything out of shield so that it could be punished with the jump away.
Yeah, this percent very high on Cheddar right now. He's got quite a ways back if he wants to get back in this game. And yeah, parries like that from Justin. Taking that stock with the parry up tilt.
That was actually pretty good, well-spaced neutral air, too. It wasn't as though that was the meaty part of the hitbox. That was the toe of the boot. Double parry, but still can't make anything out of it because parries aren't real.
Nope.
Does land a meaty back here, though, so Justin forced to the corner. And he tried to space that. I dig that, but yeah.
I don't think that's ever going to outspace the side B is the problem.
That's one of those where, like, even if it whiffs, it's like, okay.
It just doesn't really have head lag, which is very strange.
This is a silly character.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it's a character that cheats in some phases, but not in others.
Yes. He is. Yeah, just instantly runs back, gives him all the space he wants.
Yeah, you have to. Like, what does... If you have any kind of a disjoint that challenges character, you can go ahead and mess with it, or solid projectile. But that, and speaking of projectile, that might actually be the move right there. So just toss that up and dare him to side B into it.
Right, yeah. Although usually he's hanging out low enough below the ledge when he's doing the side B that I'm not sure if it would hit him or not. It doesn't hurt to try, I feel like. Oh, there it is again. It actually hit.
That's a bad trade for Cheddar.
Ooh, yeah.
We get the dash attack too, so not quite going to kill. So another spot where Justinbyleth is at home and he tries to do the wave land back to stage. But again, you know, if Wolf is facing you, he can't kill you with that grab.
Yeah, that's one of the situations where you see Justin doing an option like that air dodge in. If the default punish for you there is the grab, I mean, that's fine, but you're not getting the kill. The dash attack is going to get the kill, though.
You know what we need? We need a Dexter-esque up tilt from this Wolf.
We do. I feel like I haven't seen him utilize that move at all.
Agreed.
It is hard against a character with disjoints like Byleth to like get into the point where you can use up tilt.
true, but in those spots where like he would just get a grab, I think it's just about as quick.
Yeah, there's the patience. Parry into the dash attack. Not able to get too much more out of it.
Ooh, the air dodge, though, really errant right there. As it didn't put him into a tech chase situation.
Yep. Ooh. Yeah, even with the parry, can't punish that. Just rolling through the nair pressure.
He missed
No
the tech.
Oh, he
actually
does
lived
live.
that. That's insane. Perfect DI
One
here from
more
Cheddar.
chance. Okay, good damage.
This is back your kill percent. If he gets a sweet spot at edge, that man is toast.
Yeah.
He gets the
There
down
we go.
smash.
Finally.
He found an answer to the side B.
Yeah, he just hard called out that that's what Justin was going to go for. And yeah, makes a pretty big comeback. Cheddar going up 2-1 in the set, 1 game away from winners finals.
What a spot to find himself in, to finally unveil a winning option that beats out that side B in that kind of a pressure
He's
spot.
been waiting for that all set. He hadn't even tried to punish it.
Like we talked about this a little while ago, he respected it.
Yep.
For the longest time, he'd just been saying, you have your space, you have your space. And then finally he presses it because he found the solution.
Justin got comfortable. He saw that option was working. He saw he wasn't taking any damage. He said, all right, I'm just going to throw it out again. And that was the moment where Cheddar struck.
Got comfortable, got cocky, and Wolf had to let him know, just in case you forgot.
Yep.
I'm better.
There we
Even
go.
had the taunt screen.
All right, so MDSR taking Battlefield off the table. Wonder where Justin's going to go now.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see it either run back or something to like PS2.
Might be.
Yeah.
Running it back. There we go.
This is one of this layout here with slightly larger platforms than PS2. It's just so good for Byleth because of those up airs. It can cover just about the whole thing, including every tech chase situation.
Although we saw that clearly Cheddar has something he likes. Oh, we gave him the roll, but Cheddar almost like respecting him too much, thinking you're not going to just give me that obvious roll option. Just wasn't ready to punish it.
Every now and then, the bad option is the right option.
Yeah.
Suboptimal is optimal. Right is wrong. Left is right.
There
we
we
live
go.
in a backwards world.
Yep. It's all about the mind games. Oh, yikes!
He actually, speaking of bad options, he's standard to get up into that.
There we go. Yeah, he just had the timing.
Yep.
Yeah, that forward smash also kind of felt like, okay, you're not going to roll again, but then he did. All right, there's an air trying to go for the dash attack. Barely grabs the ledge.
Thank God that was a neutral air dodge. I thought with the hard DI
too.
that was actually a directional one, and I thought Cheddar was toast.
So not quite. Finds the F-tilt. I feel like he hasn't really gotten one of these back air kills. He's just threatening with it. Justin is waiting, standing in the corner and not giving it to him.
Weak into the back air, though. Speak of the devil, and then using that side beat to sneak underneath the air bar.
Yep, fighting his way right through. Oh, he tried to go for it again, but this time Justin with a different option using the fair-off ledge.
And it looked like that was an up smash, too, so it was a weak hit traded instead of the strong hit, the down smash like we saw last game.
Yep. Here it is again. Yeah, Justin's throwing that option. He knows he can be punished for it, but okay. Cheddar does catch the jump, and he's actually going up a stock.
This is tense right here, as it really does feel like this would be Cheddar's first appearance in the winner's side of this late of bracket in quite some time.
Yeah.
Props to him for making the run, but he's still got to finish.
Top 3 would be huge, but if you're Cheddar, you can't be thinking about that right now. You still got 2 more stocks to take off of Justinbyleth, and we've seen how hard the stocks have been coming for him. Justin's been living the high percents, so he's really got to stay focused.
He got that slide off DI, though. That's nice. I like that. But the aggressive aerial option from ledge, Justin easily able to react to that. It's not quite the distance team in the Sakurai claimed to us, but Byleth definitely has the range to beat out Wolves aerials.
Oh, yes. And the game has been just about evened up, but Cheddar finds this grab. He's got Justin back in the corner. I feel like he's been getting more mileage out of these ledge traps. Justin has been having a lot more trouble resetting to the center of the stage than he was in the first couple games. Oh, he actually got the call out, just not the timing.
Just frames off for sure.
Yeah,
Okay, that's definitely going to force the check chase. Does get the neutral air off of it, but again, the edge trap unsuccessful, so Justin back to center stage just about.
More and more rolls from ledge coming in from Justin. Ah, he did it again!
We keep pointing it out right there. It's like, it feels like Cheddar's got his number right there. Justin definitely has to respect the run-up down smash from now on.
Yeah, the patience and the ability to just react. I mean, Cheddar playing just super reactive, and it's been working very well. These ladders coming up, though.
Thank God he didn't die to that.
Yeah, that would have been silly. I've seen Justin confer some moves out of that up B. I've seen him do like up B arrow. I don't even know how he does it.
It is definitely up the imagination sometimes because that move is. Oh, okay, he tried to spot dodge that time. You saw it like come on, he saw it start up and he spot dodged and ever so slightly he overestimated how quick that move was.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, this is a
kept
big
his double,
reversal.
I think. He kept his double.
Okay.
Oh, no.
He went right back into it. Yeah, there's just no point in challenging that. The back air is actually going to take it. Cheddar beats Justin, and the... Okay.
Pop-off froze the streak for
It
just
did.
this 1 second. So, with an explosive end to that game and a post-game pop-off there, Cheddar punches his ticket directly onto Winners Finals.
Wow. I would love to see what the upset factor number is for him now. 'cause
Cheddar
beat
versus-
Alternus, beat ZD, beat Justin. He's going to be taking on Smub. in
Now
Winners
he's
Finals.
got the MDVA GOAT himself,
Oh, there we
Smub.
go, yeah. Feels like so many people go on these crazy runs and then they run into Smub, and that's
That's how it ends.
So we're gonna see if he's able to present a challenge to Smub. Is that the match that we're gonna be going to next?
Let me go ahead and double check to see what we have on loser side. We can provide a bit of a bracket update as well.
Yeah,
Let's see.
seems like losers is pretty far behind right now.
Yeah, so if that's the case, we might have to pause this for a little bit and bring a couple loose matches up. So yeah, we're going to have Justinbyleth versus Luka. We have Kurshaun waiting on the winner of ZD and SLASHY, who are playing off stream. And those two are going to be our losers' quarter-final matches. So we may very well end up doing Justinbyleth and Luka directly after this.
Yeah. Oh, Luka has been making this losers run. Luka lost to Nitron, the Terry player, very early on, and then has just been running through losers. Knocked Alternus out at 17th.
Luka was in losers round 3, which is as surprising as it stands.
Yes.
Beat KML, Alternus, also shocking to see him down that early,
Yeah.
BW Static, Moeru, and then Aqua. And during that entire run, the man lost 2 games to Alternus and 1 game to Aqua. That's
it. Yeah.
So Luka playing hot right now with this Joker. Just okay, Cheddar, you got words?
This is Cheddar. I slammed the desk, not Justin. He did not rage. I popped off. That's he wanted to make
As you
sure-
should pop off. Well deserved. Yeah, good
Gotcha.
stuff. Keep the run going.
Definitely just not trying to go ahead and just toss out some flack right there. Yeah,
Yes.
that was definitely one of those emotional pop-offs for Cheddar, given the work that he's been putting in.
Yeah, this is a big run he is making today.
Oh, yeah. All right, so where were we? Luka versus Justinbyleth. I think those two are getting set up. So you know Luka.
Yeah, so Luka, fellow AU student, formerly PR'd like pretty high in Tennessee, and then has just been bringing his talents here to MDVA, and yeah, made a huge run at the Arcadian, got 3rd as like the 13th seed, something like that. So yeah, we're gonna see what Luka can do here against Justin. Don't think these two have played before.
So now we're gonna have to also see if Justin is familiar with this matchup. Doesn't Luka also have a Joker?
Luka has a me Brawler. That's
Gotcha.
the secondary that Luka's been using and getting a lot of mileage out of.
Though this matchup doesn't seem too bad for Bayo. Like the offstage interaction, Bayo can go underneath Byleth, which is definitely
Oh, the down air!
Oh, the dunk right, and then immediately Luka like looked at the camera. It's like, okay, I see you.
Just hard calling out the second place.
Speaking of hard callouts right there.
Oh,
that
yikes.
should
Not
do
quite.
it. No, this character can't kill.
Not at all. That's one of those things where, Luka will get you all the way up to a really high percent with these combos and then just not find a way to seal out the stock. I was watching some of the games that Luka was playing against Alternus, and Alternus got a 3-stock one of the games just because he just wasn't dying. He was at like 220%, but still won the set. So Luka, not the kind of player to let that kind of thing phase him.
Bayo definitely has a little bit of like the Sheik-itis, or I call it Falco syndrome.
Yep.
Because you have a very like tiny window of opportunity to get something like up tilt into back air. And if you don't hit that, then yeah, you just got to get a read or something like that to go ahead and kill it like 160.
Speaking of reads, those offstage guns end up taking the stock. And now the stocks are evened up, and if Luka can find one combo starter, although Justin is trying to make that an if and not a when.
Sure.
He's the down tilt.
Great call with the up
Yeah.
tilt right there. That was a phenomenal anti-air. Oh yeah, you have to hold
So
all
much
this damage.
Oh, catches the roll in. What a find.
And then the dot, the immediate left hook, that entire interaction, sick as heck from
Luka
Luka.
just got like 5 call-outs in a row. That was wild.
That is 100% one of those, you best stop hitting buttons, my friend,
Yep.
because I...
Oh, and here's trying to get an edge guard, but Byleth can grab the ledge from the depths of heck.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a little bit too much. Just, that's the old Smash 4 options, like, you're going to hit a button, right?
Yeah.
Jump in which time?
And getting punished for it. Justin finds that nair into the forward air, and now the stocks are even. Yeah, trying to find these up tilts. Oh, this is going to be a decent amount of damage, but good air dodge to get out of it by Justin.
And air dodge and more immediately falling off of the 40 damage string.
Yeah, Justin has been going for these options, trying to catch the DI in on the up B, and Luka is just not giving it to him.
His SDI's been pretty good so far, though. Falling out of those up Bs a few times.
So we've got to have some level of familiarity with the matchup.
Yep, just wiggle the stick. And Nintendo told us what to do.
Oh,
no.
wow.
I
Luka
thought
died?
he lived there.
Me too.
I thought he lived there. I think he might have done a special.
Possibly.
Because it looked like the DI was decent enough to live that one.
Yeah, so Justin sealing out that first game. Luka looking very competitive, though, so we're going to have to see how this set develops. We got 5 games of it.
That we do. Now, I'm curious if we're going to see the Brawler. I don't think so. I feel like that this is a matchup that
Justin beat SLASHY in this bracket, so I don't think you go Brawler.
SLASHY, the resident Sans Undertale main.
Yes. Also, fellow AU students, Luka, interestingly enough, already had the Mii Brawler before coming to AU, but I guess playing a bunch of billion friendlies with SLASHY kind of inspired him to pick it back up and actually use it seriously a little bit more.
I was about to ask if there was something in the water there.
Yeah.
Like, does it taste a little bit metallic from the fountains?
Look, I'm the 3rd best Mii Brawler at my school. It's not great.
The fact that there are 3 Mii Brawlers at your school, that's a problem.
Possibly 4. More people are getting the bug.
We got to put you on a list or something.
Yeah. Luka finds the bullet arts to actually take this first stock, and that's quite a big lead. But again, another overzealous witch time. We're gonna have to see. Luka's gonna have to rein that in a little bit.
I dig those 4.
Ah, there it is again.
That's a drag down, but actually that trades with up B, huh?
Interesting. Oh, here we go.
You got the double, but again falls out of it. That time that time Justin was DIing up to get out of there with the SDI.
Yeah. Catches the attempted dash back. And now Justin's got quite a bit of percent, but if Justin finds a stock and you just play super like anti-kill, then maybe Justin can get back. Okay.
How did that force attack?
I have no idea.
Hitboxes in this game, dog.
How did that happen?
How did they work?
Oh, yikes.
When in doubt, do it again.
Ah, gotcha.
Overzealous.
Indeed. Oh no, Luka! Just forward smash. What are you doing?
He could have even gotten the back air there.
Yeah. Luka can tend to get a little bit overstylish sometimes.
Keep hitting the
There's
button.
Jabs.
Yes, sir. He kept hitting the button, though. He tried. The tricky thing that all Bayos do is they keep holding it so that they get the guns after the jab. And sometimes it just works. But turns out that having a big old sword is easy enough to punish that.
Interestingly, there, Justin actually used the up B just to stall himself a little bit, just to throw himself over the bullets. That down air, not quite getting the right hit to kill. Forward throw, and yeah, these are the unfun percents for Bayo. You just got to get anything.
Yeah, back there not going to do it. This is at a point where like forward throw would, as would like a strong hit of those guns, but
Trying to find the forward throw. Oh, the dash attack would have taken it too, but Justin was ready for it. And this is a scary spot. All this rage, you're dead!
He died to this. I told you, Luka. I asked one thing.
Yeah, this is truly the Bayonetta life. Dash attack does seal it out, though.
Finally, 226. I'm
Wow.
fairly certain that Justin more than happy with that stock.
Yeah, you never want to see the percents get that high. Oh, actually, the bat within. And here we got a combo starter. That's a good 30%, but Justin just sending his way off stage. Notice that Luka hasn't really been getting, like, edge guards.
Agreed. I mean,
Oh,
don't
no.
die from that. Yeah, you got the easy triple jump. Yeah, I trusted Luka to get that.
Yeah. Held my breath a little bit, but Luka did find his way back. And now we've got a ladder.
That should
Okay.
do it. Oh
All
my
right.
God, Luka. That's the problem. When people say this character's washed, when people say this character's low tier, I need you to remember that if they pick up on any SDI habits you have, they can still ladder you off the top. It's just no longer as guaranteed if you're not a big body.
Especially when the combo starts on a platform.
Agreed.
Those are the scary hours. Like, if Bayo is laddering you from the ground, usually you're fine. If you start getting laddered from the ground and you do a kind of defensive option that lets them reset on the platform and then hit you with an up B or side B, that's when you're in trouble.
Dead on. So this is a spot where, I mean, if you're Justin, you have to be happy with how you are performing in that match up until the last split second.
Yes. Oh, no!
No, you're
The
good.
down
You're
air?
good. Get the triple jump?
Okay, and actually drifting out a little bit to not get hit by the second down air.
Speaking of down airs, but
yeah. This whole game so far has just been at this right ledge.
True.
They have not left. Yeah, actually gets the tech. Yeah, I feel like Luka has been DIing away on every single up B.
It feels like he just seems to know. He understands that. Like the problem with that one is that at mid percents you're liable to get tipper back aired, but if you're out of that percent range, then yeah, pretty safe.
We got another ladder. See, this one's starting from the ground though, so that's not gonna kill.
Battlefield is a risky pick too, because it's like you were saying, if Bayo gets you on these platforms, you're dead. But the problem is that Justinbyleth has been calling out Luka's air dodge options, because Luka has been a little bit too errant with those.
The back air is going to even it out. Not even any kill sparks on it. Maybe some slightly air and DI.
That dash grab is so bad.
Almost, indeed, as Bayo said. Oh, but very good SDI to get out of that by Justin. Stick is in fact being wiggled.
Yeah, the man knows. He knows the secrets. He listened to the advice Nintendo told us.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Actually catches that, but not quite able to follow up on it. Yeah, Luka's been going for these jumps, like, out of disadvantage, and Justin was catching those with up-Bs a lot before.
The inclusion of dash kicks on this one is pretty good, too. Like, the downward afterburners are underutilized by and large. On this stage and this, like, platform layout, they're good because you can threaten to like, hit the edge of the platform and slide off.
But Luka not quite spacing that back air. Kind of in a scary spot. Actually went down to get a back air of his own. Instead, that's not quite going to take it because it's cross court.
That's the problem, is even if you go ahead and hit them with the, like, a charge smash attack as Bayo, it's
again, these switch times not working out at all.
So Luka has shown to have phenomenal advantage, a great combo game, but the disadvantage is lacking.
Hitting the back airs, though. There we go.
I mean, you gotta.
Yes.
When that move is fresh, like, it's just like you gotta get the kill.
Yeah. Missing that grab by just a little bit, and Justin getting a pretty good punish off of it, but the bat within, keeping Luka from taking too much damage. Actually, going under the side B was really good.
But that time, Justinbyleth SDI'd in so that he could cross it up and not get knocked directly
the shield is a skittle right now for Luka. This is a scary spot. But just taking to the air is probably a good decision here. Oh, I like the idea, but good air dodge in by Justin. Yeah, right now, who's going to get the next follow-up? Luka finds the up-B out of shield, but not able to follow up.
Very back throw, and now an awkward spot for Luka. Oh, that platform looked like it was messing with Byleth. I think he wanted to go ahead and get the back air to claim that one.
Yeah, Luka trying to dance around Justin's shield. Look at all that damage once again.
I don't think he has a jump.
No!
He didn't have a jump. Like, when he got those guns, he snuffed out Justinbyleth's jump all the way off stage. Justinbyleth, I think, was dead there.
Maybe. I think Luka just had to sit there, and it would have been fine. But instead, Justin's going to go up 2-1.
All he needed to do was allow it to happen.
Yeah, that was it.
An unfortunate situation for sure. A little bit over-aggressive was Luka, but it just goes to show that in this match so far, it has been balanced on a razor's edge. Either player can go ahead and claim any of these games.
These have been close games. Going right back to Battlefield, I think that makes sense. I feel like as we were talking about, Bayo definitely has some advantages here. And Luka's going to try and exploit those advantages. Instead, Justin getting a couple of conversions here. And the one time that Luka DI's in, not trying to get back air to the corner, Justin calls it out and finds the down air.
Yeah, that is 100% a call out. Like, that is, I think Luka has been guessing correctly every single time, but Justinbyleth finally reacts to what is optimal, but it's just the suboptimal.
Yeah. Here's a grab. Not quite getting that. Finally, one of these wish times working out, but the up smash just still not killing.
That is kind of silly that didn't kill.
Yeah.
And that was a good charge on it, too.
There's the side special. Oh, and just barely ducking under with the low profile of that down smash, but not quite going to take the stock.
Not quite. That was 60. The man was a 60 before he hit with the down
scary
smash.
that I have to say not quite.
Exactly.
Back air is quite going to take the stock.
Certainly, certainly. So now we're in that spot where, yeah, exactly. There are a lot of setups that Justinbyleth has at this percent.
Yes.
So you want to really live to like 120 or so, then you don't have to worry about like.
All right, there you go. Got to 118, and the blast zone damage got Luka to 120.
Hey, it's a tech. He's sitting in the magnifier.
Yeah, get out of the combos.
That was unironically the thing that folks used to do in Smash 4.
Yeah, against Donkey Kong.
Ding dong.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh. Finds the grab. Now Justin here at the ledge. That up B.
That killed?
What?
I've never seen that kill before like that. Like, that was at mid-percent.
Off the Battlefield platform, I guess that killed, yeah.
Maybe Luka jumped.
Perhaps. Another witch time, which is not working out. Luka. Okay, this one does.
As soon as we say
still
it's
no
not
kill.
working out.
And another down air. Justin's accuracy on these has been very great, and now only needs to find one more hit, really, one more definitive hit
And
to take Luka's final stock.
We're kind of seeing why Justinbyleth likes this counter pick too, because this has felt all Justin for this one. And again,
Another witch time, and Justin finds the up smash.
and Badger, you called that out like 4 or 5 times in a row. I think you called it out game 1. And then it ended up deciding the set.
Yeah, just a habit which Luka did not fix the entire time. So
Listen, if we're smart enough to pick it up, you know the person in the chair on stream is going to pick it out.
there we go. Because maybe it's one of those situations where you're like, oh, well, you know, they won't think that I'll do it again. But just to wait it every time.
Yeah.
So
you have
yeah.
to punish it. Like, that's one of those things. Like, if he was overextending and he was going for something like a fully charged up smash or something like that, then I could see it.
Then it makes more sense.
But the problem is that he's just firing it off, and you can't really challenge it from above anyway.
Yeah.
So the worst thing that could have happened is that it's a whiff, and Luka jumps away.
There you
So
go.
then it's resetting the situation. So a bit unfortunate right there for Luka, but on the plus side, he's one habit away from taking that set.
Yeah, and making, after a very early loss in round 2, making a run all the way to 5th is very solid.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
So let's see what we got on the other side of losers bracket. I don't know if we're going to winners quite yet, as we were waiting. Kurshaun was waiting on ZD's SLASHY, and that says it's still going, but I don't trust that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
John, hop in? Okay, I'm going to hop out for one set. I'll give you a Nick one,
Sounds
and then
good.
we'll get a rotation going.
All right. Gonna have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Nick District 14, joining me. For Smub versus Cheddar. Yeah, so we are going to be moving on to our winner's final set. Cheddar making this run. 3 upsets in a row, beating Alternus, beating ZD, beating Justin, making it all the way to winner's finals. How you doing, Nick?
Doing pretty good. It was only a matter of time, honestly, before Cheddar finally got Cheddar finally got his, his winners side or winners finals appearance, because there was a joke within like a lot of people in the region that Cheddar on stream is one of the worst players known to man.
Yeah.
If you like historically, he he never wins on stream and he makes really stupid decisions. But today something's changed. We saw there's a decent amount of like upsets that happened today. We saw Moeru over Squid Plumber. I mean, y'all didn't see it. I did.
Right.
But
yeah.
Moeru over Squid Plumber. Moeru also like was kind of feeling it against Kurshaun, but it kind of fizzled out. But of course, it's Cheddar's run here. We did almost see the upset from Kurshaun at smub though.
Almost. The ending of that set was wild.
The up smash. You have to watch out for the smub up smash.
We were sitting there listening to Scabs, and he said Smub wins these, and sure enough, Smub won it.
And this is a matchup that smub is no stranger to.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you look at the list of wolves that Smub has beaten. I mean, not only, obviously, ZD, Dexter, all these local players, he's got wins on Jackal. This is definitely one of, I feel like, his strongest and most practiced matchups.
Yeah, we live in the region of wolves. You
have to.
you're either practiced in it and you're really good at it like smub, or you're practicing and still hate it to death like me.
So there we go.
But no matter what, you're practiced in it some one way or another.
Yeah.
And even last night, smub played ZD and Grands at the cave, and I think it was a 6-0. Coming from loser side. It was definitely a matchup that smub is confident in and knows how to play well.
Yeah, ZD went through like 3 or 4 characters that set, and he just could not buy a game with any of them.
Yeah, and that is one of those characters that you don't really... Wolf on paper feels like a character that would do well against Ridley. Big body, really good hitboxes, and then you try to get close to them and smub just, F-tilts you or nairs you away, because those get off me tools from Ridley are really good. But of course, F-tilt is the main tool here.
Yeah, so these two have only played once before. It was at a Xanadu. Smub won, but Cheddar did take a game. It was 2-1. That side B, barely not sealing it out.
And that's the main issue there.
The F-tilt, Smub is just, he's got pinpoint accuracy on those. All those forward tilts are going to be finding their mark.
When we were coming back from quarantine, we saw like the, emergence of the new Ridleys.
Yep.
In Krapupa and Smub. Krapupa was is still more of a neutral-based Ridley. You see a lot of the time. He's able to play on the defensive really well. But Smub, when he first started coming back, he was all advantage state. And it took him a while to finally, get a sense of how to play a neutral, like a neutral in MDVA, and how to deal with the disadvantage better. But more important, it also helped him improve his advantage state even more.
Yeah, look at these forward tilts. Cheddar's got no options. I feel like Smub developed that advantage state first, that oppressive play style where he just covers a lot of options at the same time and you just have so few ways that you can possibly go. He's developed that first, and then he figured out the neutral, he figured out the patience. Now I feel like he's very patient, and that's been working out very well for him. And Cheddar on the verge of getting 3-stocked if he can't get off this ledge.
He's going to be able to make it back to that side beat, yeah. You can even see Smub, he knows he doesn't really have to do anything, but he's still going to commit to something.
Yes.
The back hit of Nair going to come out.
Yeah, there we go.
That was not a good angle from Cheddar either.
No.
I think really going to run it back after that? Because Smub instantly sat back down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure. Like, what kind of stage do you think he would want to go to in this matchup?
So, you probably want something, honestly, a bit more flat. I imagine you... Because Wolf doesn't necessarily have, the worst time landing.
Yep.
But if you give like Battlefield or something, that's just a free up smash for Smub if you miss a tech, even if you hit a tech. This really is like the 18th fastest character in the game. He is fast. So you can just, same on PS2 even, you could easily just get underneath those platforms and just punish for existing on the platform.
Yeah, I feel like one of the issues here for Cheddar is that his comfort stages, I usually see him counterpick to like Battlefield, Small Battlefield, those kinds of places. But, I mean, maybe not the best choice against Ridley. So, just going to come back here to PS2, it looks like.
I'm amazed that down tilt hit.
Me too.
That was a far down tilt.
Yeah, dash attacks on shield. Cheddar's been throwing out this dash attack a lot. Feels kind of panicky. Oh, the air dodge. He's going to get him punished. No jump. And, yeah, Smub, he hasn't lost the stock yet in this set, I don't think.
He has not lost the stock yet. It's looking a bit better. That down smash alone probably helped him with this advantage data quite a bit.
Yes.
Because look, he's punishing Smub really well, but he's letting Smub back on stage, which is a problem.
That seems to be... I feel like we were talking about this in his set with Justin at all. Cheddar goes for very conservative ledge traps. Okay!
That was a great
I was about to say how maybe sometimes he needs to go for some harder reads, and there he goes. Cuts me off, hits us with a hard read right there. But now he's stuck at the ledge. Actually, patient, able to jump his way over. Oh, the up smash catching the get-up attack on the platform. Yeah, and I feel like something that could advantage Cheddar, something that could help him get out of the corner, is that he's not a very jittery player. Like, he's content to just move around without pressing any attacking options, but sometimes when you're not pressing any attacking options, you leave yourself open for up smashes like that one.
And landing on Ridley is incredibly hard in general.
Yep. Speaking of landing on Ridley, there's 3 up tilts in a row.
Yeah, and most of Wolf's tools that are great for approaching, like such as fair, kind of, they're not safe enough to deal with that Nair. No. Especially if really spaces it.
Yeah.
That's really good from Cheddar. Smub probably could have held it, but I don't know if from the position he was at, if he were to cover to roll to the other side.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But knowing Ridley up smash, there's a good chance he did.
Yeah, sort of resetting in the middle, but Smub just rolling right through the laser and getting that F tilt. Oh, aggressively fighting his way back from there. Not really an option he'd done too much. But the side B.
No, not.
He lives.
Not just yet. Didn't get enough damage on it.
And just barely avoids that. Okay, this one's going to take it. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Smub going up 2-0.
And I guess we're going to run it right back again. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. Cheddar's comfort stages are platform stages, which we see Smub also likes a lot. We've seen that just historically in the past in general. That's not a surprise to us at all. And even stages like FD, he's shown to be really good on. Especially against actually it's the only time I've seen him play on, well, that's a lie. We just saw Kurshaun taking the FD, but against the Peach players, Ling and Mudays, who he's beaten both the times he's played them.
Yeah, I did watch those sets.
And when they tried to take him to FD, he still just did Smub things.
Yeah, my theory with, I think, all of the entire Smash scene, because I think one of the biggest laws of the Smash Ultimate scene is that everyone eventually gets smugged, you know? Like, it might not have happened to you yet, but it will.
It could, yeah.
Because I feel like everyone travels to MBBA, like, top players come out from out of region.
It's the mecca of
and they
Smash.
just get smubbed. They're not ready for it. Doorstop got smubbed, Jackal got smubbed, etc. Teaser got super smubbed. Teaser got so smubbed.
Teaser got smubbed so hard, that's why we started calling it the smub.
Yep. And Cheddar getting smubbed a little bit now, down 2-0, but keeping it a little bit closer to even than it was in these past games. Finds this grab. He's got smub here in the corner. But again, look how far away he's spacing on these ledge traps. Oh, it just runs right under that short hop, or the full hop, and catches with the up smash.
Wolf? Oh, gee, yeah, you can't even land behind him because that's where up smash starts. The blind spot on
look at this.
on really up smash is in front of him, and if you're jumping over him, that reach is really high.
Yeah, I feel like so much of Cheddar's ledge trapping is he's trying to react to stuff, and Smub is just waiting. He's like, I'm just going to sit here and let you overthink this, and then I'm going to get up.
And they're just trying to find a hit. There's an air coming out from Smub, and he's even reading Cheddar's mash out of the disadvantage option. Yeah. Hitting it with an F tilt.
When in doubt, when you really need a hit, that Ridley neutral air is a pretty safe bet to find one.
It's such a big move, and it's not really slow.
No, it anti-airs, it does your taxes, it's amazing. Okay, but an aggressive dash attack coming out of the corner. I feel like Cheddar's had success when he's used more aggressive options out of the corner, like I just said. Not quite going to take it.
And you can't really contest Ridley's up B.
Oh, there it is again.
Yeah.
Every jump just getting called out, and Cheddar cannot seal this stock. And he is down 3 stocks to 1.
Blacktoe's not going to take it just yet.
Nope.
Ridley, of course, big body, not an aerial side. How much percent did I do?
A lot. A big number.
This went from doable to it's legitimately over.
Oh, like, yikes.
Especially after getting hit by an aerial down skewer. That mental is kind of just gone.
And Smub is going for options like that downwards up B. This feels pretty over. Cheddar would have to put in a Herculean effort. Smub's just styling. We'll see if that comes back to bite him, though. Oh, here we go. Damage.
If this was a different stock,
oh no,
that was a free side B from Cheddar, but gonna take a side B himself. Good get up attack.
Yeah. But just getting anti-aired again by the Nair. With the Nair, the up smash, the anti-airs have been killer, and he doesn't have a jump, so he can't even make it back. Smub takes it 3-0. He is going to winners finals.
I think it's
to grand finals.
Yeah, grand winner side. I think this is the first time at a Tuesday Xanadu Smub has made it to grand finals.
Really?
I'm trying to think because he
usually gets. First of all, it's Friday today.
It's Friday. You're right. Yeah. Sorry, it's just a weekday Xanadu's.
That's fair.
Not the homecomings and stuff. Sorry. Yeah, the days have just been blending in. I start classes next week, so this whole week has been a big blur of days.
Mine started this week, so I'm completely lost right now.
Days do be happening, but Smub has been talking about how he typically gets like fourth places. He gets kind of gate kept outside the podium. And hey, he finally broke it. And
there we go. He's got top 2 guaranteed.
Top 2 guaranteed, especially with a convincing win in that winners finals.
He barely clutched it out over Kurshaun in that winner semi set, but
that's all he needed.
That's all he needed. Other than that, I mean, beating True 2, beating Swifter. Actually dropped a game in his round 1 to Overwolf. Interesting.
Yeah, that was an interesting set to see.
So I'm looking at the bracket, and it doesn't seem like there's any sets that they can stream right now because apparently ZD/SLASHY has been going on for 32 minutes, so I have no idea what's happening there.
I know they had to wait a while because SLASHY was, I think SLASHY was walking around.
He does that
sometimes.
I think he
went to the bathroom,
just disappears.
maybe he was coming back.
Yeah.
But then they were like someone was playing at the setup they were supposed to be playing at.
Just everything that could go wrong
went wrong.
So we might be sitting here for a minute. Yeah, ZD/SLASHY, ZD's 15-0 against him, something like that. But he's been getting so close. Like he's taken him to like game 3 last hits, and it's just never been able to seal it out.
Oh, it's also the addition of Flex Best of 5, so he's definitely taking a game at this point.
Oh, surely.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Flex Best of 5?
It's interesting. I mean, I enjoyed it. you know, me as like an 0-2 or 1-2 kind of guy, I did enjoy getting to just like play a few more games in bracket. At the same time, I do see the concern that like could definitely make things take a little bit too long. Like I remember they were originally going to try and have Redemption bracket also be flex best of 5, but that was just not going to happen.
I am a big hater of flex best of 5.
That's fair.
It took 45 minutes for me to play a set in losers because I had to wait for the set before me to end. Or the set before me to even start, because I waited like 7 minutes for that set to even start because they had to wait for the set before them to play.
Yeah.
And then I had to wait like 30 minutes because it was a full game 5. And then that was just very tiring.
There are situations where it gets like, I feel like it's good for the people who are currently playing matches, and it's not great for everyone else. So it's got its like pros and cons, I feel like.
It's all, like, I understand being like a newcomer and stuff. You don't get to play those best of 5s a lot. Like, especially like, not even just newcomers, you know what I mean? There's like a lot of players who aren't in those situations. They don't have the time to commit to always trying to play this game. And I get that, but at the same time, you know, it's never going to be easy. Get good.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
One thing I liked is that I remember like a few months ago, this might have been a while ago at this point, I remember they did At a Grind here where they had the bracket just as normal, best of 3 up until top 6. And then they did Redemption as like single elimination flex best of 5. And I think that was fun because that was like people can get more games in when they're like newer. So jury's still out on how effective that's going to be. I'll switch off. One more? Yeah, sure. I'll do one more and then I'll hop off. I guess that's what we'll do. We'll see it when we get that one more because we are still waiting.
Oh, cool. Oh, we do have sight.
All right, ZD and Kurshaun. So it looks like ZD was able to take his 16th.
Oh, they already started. they didn't even do the. Unless my thing just isn't loading up.
Yeah, mine has not changed either. But
yeah, I guess they just haven't submitted the results. So yeah, we're gonna get a view of this. Who won that one? Wolf. Yeah, I do know this matchup is really poor for Pac-Man. I've heard it's his worst matchup. Wouldn't surprise me.
Kurshaun's been able to take sets, though.
He has been able to take sets. And I guess I've always talked about it. ZD's been one of those players that if you take a set off him, you're most likely to take a set off him the first time.
Yeah.
It gets harder and harder every time after to take a set against him.
Because he just adapts.
He's really good at adapting. And I think he's more willing to go Wolf against you if he's played you multiple times. And I've talked about it. I think his Fox thinks too much. Yeah. And he's not used to, you know, the Unga Bunga mindset of MDVA 2 and 2ers when when they start just matching an option and then he dies because he's Fox and he weighs like 2 pounds.
Yeah, we don't think about it.
We don't think about it.
We just hit the button.
Big F smash. And GD's is like, he reads something that on most players would be a read, and then he just gets hit by a fully charged F smash because for some apparent reason they did that, and then he dies for it. But his Wolf is just like no nonsense. It will shut you down if you even try to gimmick him like that.
Yes, yeah. It's so consistent. It's just, yeah.
But
against Kurshaun, curious what the set record is. Let me try and pull it up. I feel like ZD's set record against everyone in MDVA is like 35 and like 4 or something like that. It's so silly.
It's incredibly positive. Unlike, the most like the Xanadu normals.
Yeah. We shall see if my stats ever load.
Is this just the angle we can't like zoom in on this camera rig?
I guess.
I'm gonna assume so since since he hasn't already. I know we do have like the other camera, like that's a bit like over there, but it's mainly used to get the other side of this. I know you can zoom in on that one, but I don't know if it hits.
Okay, ZD's up 30 and 13 against Kurshaun. I would not have thought that he would have taken 13 sets. That's a lot.
That's a decent amount of sets to take.
Good number. Good number.
These two do travel with each other a lot, so that's not incredibly surprising that they have like that many sets.
Most of them are just at Xanadu's, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, just scrolling through ZD's set records is just the funniest thing because he has so many wins against so many people.
Yeah. What's his record with Peanut? Like 21?
21 and 12.
That's not that bad.
30-2 against Tango. Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. He does a lot of just general, really good.
Just got 21 wins on Gummy and no losses.
21 sets on Gummy.
21-0 on Gummy.
Okay, a decent amount of those halves has to be like squad strike, right?
Gotta be.
'Cause those two, they don't count the brackets separately.
Oh yeah, that's true. They always show up on the stats. Yeah, because a couple of them are like you'll have 2 for the same tournament, and that means they probably played in squads. God, imagine being Gummy and you like just got to MDVA like
Yeah, no, he
this
has
year,
more
and you've already
sets.
lost 21 sets to CD.
He has more sets against CD than I do.
That's wild. Where is Kurshaun? He's on the.
It's on the left side.
Yeah.
And just like that, I think that's a ZD. Wait.
Oh, they
Wait.
were playing the set. Oh.
Yep, that's a ZD win, yeah.
Okay, so ZD got the win. All right.
So that means we're going to see ZD versus Justinbyleth.
Interesting. Okay, this is another set that has happened a few times now. And ZD's up 4-1. Okay. So Justin has been able to take a set. Justin only in MDVA for college, so hasn't really been here too long. But in the time that he has been here, has already gotten to play 5 sets against ZD. Was able to take one of them.
So you remember when I talked about how easy it was, how much easier it is to take the first set against CD? That's exactly what happened.
There we
Justin
go.
won the first set, and I believe then he got CD like 6-0 or something.
Something like that.
Versus ZD.
Interesting. Choosing to go Fox here. I guess I like the idea that like you can just rush down by. Okay.
Wait. No.
Okay. It's so close.
I will say it's funny because I've never seen these cameras so zoomed out. There we go.
Oh yeah, what is going on with the?
It was just probably just readjusted before.
Yeah. Falling up air into the back air.
Yeah.
And ZD, I don't really know why you're trying to go for drag down stuff against Byleth. I feel like Byleth can always just make it back.
Yeah, it's true. You're more likely to get punished. We saw in the set versus Luka.
Yep.
How Luka tried to go down to punish Justin and then proceeded to die.
Yeah. And that one was crazy because I don't think Justin had a. Okay, there's a down air by Justin.
And yeah,
he's just cutting me off in every moment that I try to say something. Justin does a down air.
he just be down airing sometimes.
He just lets it fly. But ZD managed to get in, getting a lot of damage here on this conversion, and now with this ledge trap, taking all the extra damage he can get with these lasers, just trying to get him into that nair up air, into that down air, or no, nair up smash, down air up smash %. Getting pretty close to that window, but he's going to need another hit to get it. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, no, he side beat into a forward smash, but he lived.
Wait, he has to go low, though. So that should be a dare, but Justin, I think him walking off legitimately costed him that stock.
Yeah.
That was definitely, that was meant to be a dare.
Absolutely. I mean, it's Justin. Obviously, he's going to go for it. But instead, he gets the nair into the runoff forward air with a little reversal at the ledge. And ZD was up by so much on this stock percent-wise, and Justin's just brought it all the way back.
Yep.
Right, got him back here in the corner, finds the back air on the jump, but the stock is just not coming off right now. And this is the percent where Fox can't really get those confirms anymore.
That's going to be a lot. Oh, he should be able to make it back. He got hit, so he reset the counter. You saw ZD try to pull out a falling up air. Wait, hold on.
No.
Yeah, he's fine. Justin, that character is too slow to get anything there.
Yeah.
That it could be it. No, going for a fair on shield, that's going to be a bit too laggy.
Yep, okay. Finds. Actually, sending him in probably helps him get a little bit more damage from that situation. Oh, but the falling up air is actually going to seal it out. ZD has evened up the stocks. Oh, but he just gets forward smashed, and he's dead.
Okay, I understand him going Fox because there was a post made by Comet. You know who Wisconsin Fox?
Yes.
Anti-Fox tip: if you're struggling in neutral versus Fox, try using zoner characters with long range like Samus, Sephiroth, or the Belmonts. They really excel at keeping Fox at bay in neutral and can really be a tough matchup for Fox.
Sure.
If you don't know, that is literally not true.
Do not listen to Comet.
But that should, on paper, be the same case with Byleth.
Yes.
However, we saw that just wasn't it. Justin was able to edge guard him really well. So the switch to Wolf makes a bit more sense.
Because it's important to note that with the zoners mentioned in that legendary tweet, I mean, Samus and Belmont are throwing projectiles at you all the time. Fox has a reflector. That's not really going to help you with the kind of zoning that Byleth is trying to do. So instead, going here for the Wolf, going for the more consistent option.
Yeah, but even
That's
good
good.
attack, but even with like the reflector point, it's not necessarily that they have a reflector that helps, but it's more so just how fast Fox can get in there.
Yes.
And it's like Samus and Belmont projectiles are really like they take a decent amount of startup time.
Yeah,
is the thing. Like when they're good, they're out, but you know, starting up is different. However, Wolf, you know, does lose the speed, the ground speed of Fox, and you don't have the same like fast tilts, same fast aerials. But you cover a lot of space with your airspeed.
Yep. And you also just like, you can float around in that range and wait for Byleth to take a swing. Oh, but that's going to be the no tech on the platform into the back air. I feel like Wolf also just has a little bit more, like, his hitboxes are bigger. They're just going to beat more stuff out. Maybe not necessarily these disjointed hitboxes from Byleth, but like you have more of a hitbox factor.
They're less precise.
Yeah.
They're just they be big and they just be hitting stuff sometimes, whether it's intentional or not.
There we go.
But offstage in that, no, I think Justin.
That one's gonna be it though.
Be it.
Cleans it up. Justin looking very good here. Up a stock in the second game. Looking to go up 2-0 against ZD here.
I will say, ZD has not been getting hit by these grounded hits on shield, which is kind of low-key, kind of hard. Like a lot of these grounded, hitboxes will just kind of be shield poking, or people put it down too early. Give him a sour spot. You're gonna be able to make it back on the stage though without much of a, not much pressure, but that's still 41% on the board just off a really random runoff dare.
Yeah, terrifying stuff.
But if you're ZD, you much rather take that than, you know, the death.
Obviously. Stocks, I think, are much more important than percent in this game. Like, if you take a lot of damage, but you can hold on to your stock, you're fine.
Drag down into the... Yeah, and Justin going into shield there may have been able to act out of it, but deciding to go into shield. And ZD's recognizing that he's not swinging as much. That's dead.
There we go, yeah. Just playing a little bit too much at ledge, and ZD was ready for it. He just waited. Are you kidding me?
That was the most random down smash I've seen in my life. He wasn't. I don't think he was even really calling it out.
No.
I think it was just to panic ZD.
Yeah.
And
ZD panicked.
I can't even say ZD panicked. I think ZD was just. I don't think what actually happened was what was intended. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think ZD just air dodged because he expected like an up air or something. I don't think Justin intentionally meant to catch that air dodge though.
No.
I think he was just trying to cover just general space because I've seen Justin just go for down smashes.
Yeah.
And like, let's be honest, that's what we know him for.
Yes.
We know him for his down smashes. He's ruined a whole generation of Byleth just because of his down smashes.
Absolutely, yeah. But that one just kind of coming out of nowhere and taking the stock and taking the game. So he was trying to make a comeback there, but Justin just completely snuffed it out. Now he's up 2-0. Oh, but ZD is fighting back. I mean, this 82% is almost unanswered. Can he seal out the stocks, though? I feel like that's been an issue. Like, he gets out to these percent leads, and then Justin finds a faster kill.
Yeah, and I mean, that makes sense when you're playing as, like, Byleth. Byleth does not necessarily struggle to kill unless, you know, your opponent is just not interacting with you. That's really bad.
Oh, you're back, and you're dead.
Oh,
no,
he delayed it
just
a little bit.
Yeah, I think ZD, if ZD had just let that down smash rip instead of trying to charge it, that might have actually gotten him the kill.
That's going to be the stock. And I do like the delay of Justin to not instantly pull up because we would have gotten caught by ZD upping. And that's going to not be it, but does he have a jump? He doesn't have a jump.
No.
I think he may even try to jump out of the nair hit. And by doing that, he just set himself up for failure. That's 15% off a jab.
Yeah, and now Justin is actually retaking the lead here.
But just like that, he won Wolf combo, and it is not this.
Yep.
Not the case anymore.
Up air after up air.
Those landing hitboxes are doing a lot of work for Justin right now.
All right, ZD just trying to get this kill. He's looking for these dash stacks. Trying to get the, that hit that sends you out, because on these smaller blast zones of Town and City, that one just barely not going to take it, though.
Oh, that was a really good idea from Justin. When ZD was ready for it, F-Tilt going to take it. I will say, we did see in the Cheddar set quite a bit. Justin falling down with these, try to plank a little bit, has not worked for him against Wolf.
No, it has not.
And it seems like ZD's starting to pick up on it a little bit. So Justin has had to be a bit more flexible. They had to mix it up a little bit. And it's just, I don't know, he's not getting anything off and he's just putting himself into more danger.
It was interesting because when Justin played Cheddar, oh no, why didn't he just go for back air?
I don't think back air was true there.
Oh, maybe not. You might be right. But I still think it's a better idea to go for it than to lose your stock, especially against a character like Byleth, who could kill you at any % here at the ledge.
Wait, hold on. Why is this game even right now? Like, what just happened?
I can't help but feel like ZD has kind of thrown this away. This is a very tough spot to be. The drag down into the grab was so good.
Yeah, ZD didn't DI out there. That's going to be it.
Justinbyleth 3-0 over ZD, taking a second set.
I think, yeah, they're going to talk to that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, despite all the criticism ZD can get through, like, he wants to learn. He wants
Absolutely.
Definitely wants to, like, figure out why something happened. You know, because, you know, that's just also humans in general.
Yeah, good stuff.
Curious creatures.
Good stuff by Justin. Fighting his way into top 3 here at the grind. He's going to be getting his run back against Cheddar, who's the player who took out winners.
Yep.
And he's gotten a pretty good wolf warm-up. I think ZD is as good of a wolf warm-up as you're going to get in the world to get ready for a set against Cheddar. But we're going to see, because Cheddar was definitely playing a very different style. I feel like ZD was throwing out a lot more attacks, a lot more aerials that were just coming out there. Whereas Cheddar is content to just move around, to just like run shield, short hop, do all kinds of like empty hops, empty movement, and try and like bait something out. Whereas ZD, I feel like he was approaching that matchup very differently, and it didn't really work out for him.
Because I think we're going to get Scabs.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if he's going to kick me out or not.
I think he's just waiting there for us. Where can they find you if we have to do a quick switch off? Where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter at AnonymousBadge3. I don't know why that's what it is, but I'm Anonymous Badger, if you don't know.
Yeah, anyways, I think we're gonna do a commentator switch. Give me a quick second.
All right, I'll hop off. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and this is Losers Finals. Yeah, I do think it's interesting to note that Justin has decent amount of matchup experience against Jackal, but you know, like Jackal's also like a top 50 PGR player. So, well, top 50 alt rank player. So I would say the difference in like how Cheddar and Jackal play can be significant enough that, hey, we saw Justin lose that first set.
Yeah, it feels to me as though Cheddar does have a unique playstyle, and what we saw in the set between these two was that he was able to use his patience to kind of like figure out the holes in Justinbyleth's playstyle. If Justin starts respecting what Cheddar does, though, and stops kind of like do things like exploit his frame data and zoning, then this can be a very difficult set for Cheddar.
How do you DI that? Good wait there, not trying to mash an option out, because Justin was just going to be ready to punish you. Using the down smash a little bit early.
Yeah, but he was doing that a lot in the last one. He got one shield break off of it and very nearly got a second and got a kill off it too. So it was generally effective.
Yeah, Justin just has like an eye for his down smashes, which, you know, is pretty cool. But at the same time, the eye can be lying to you, and we've seen it cost him just a little bit.
Definitely. That forward tilt, though, going to clean off stock one, and it really did feel like Cheddar struggled to get out of disadvantage that entire time. Like, he was just getting pummeled that whole game. He got out, had like 1-6 string, and then Justin's like, no, back in the corner, back at the edge.
And this stage is also just seems to be working out really well for Justin. It's giving him a lot of space to run around.
Agreed.
And, hey, those aerials from Byleth, kind of big.
Definitely. I mean, not the best distance demon. I keep saying that because they put this character in the game and then they immediately did like Min-Min and Sephiroth. Have fun.
And then not going to go punish the side B. And then we'll say he's been letting Cheddar get back to stage using that side B quite a bit, even though, once again, you don't snap the ledge of that hit with that move, and the hurtbox travels quite a bit further than the hitbox, or before the hitbox comes out.
So one thing that we saw in set one that for Cheddar is he basically respected the side Bs from Justinbyleth at edge. He gave him a lot of distance up, but he never really got the up smash. He never really got any up tilts or anything like that. So Justin was able to like jump back for free. But now, oh my god, the dash attack, excuse me, the nair into the dash attack, always a tried and true combo for Byleth. And at that point, I don't even know if Cheddar could DI that any better.
Yeah, and see the nair coming out, gonna get the side B off the up B. And the amount of damage, this should be net smash. No, pulling it too early though.
I think he was thinking for the side B was coming again. So Cheddar had delayed with that up B and messed up his timing.
And
so that is something in set 1 that we saw Cheddar get constantly. Like, Justin likes to use that side B. Oh, my, not
there's
again.
the Town and City platform. Yeah, that's a pretty consistent kill confirm. And on Town and, you know, maybe if he was on like Kalos or maybe PS2, he maybe could have lived because of like DI or something.
Yeah.
Not on Town.
I'm kind of surprised that stage made it through. Like, that just feels so good for Byleth. You have the distance that you need to go ahead and zone out with forward air, back air, and then you also have those easy and early kill confirms. Yeah, Wolf has fair bear, but it feels like that's less consistent than Nair anything.
Yeah. Let's see, what music are we going to get? We're going to get Tekken music. God bless. They, we can see on the right, on the TV next to us, Plucking Tulips.
Plucking Tulips? Okay, I dig it. All right, so final D is the counter pick. What do you think of this one, Nick?
This is a ZD counter pick.
This is
a ZD, like, because a lot of the space, you don't even really expect spacies to go to FT in general. You know, when you think of like Falco, Fox, and all that stuff, you think of struggling to get down on platforms and how they extend their combos using said platforms. FD doesn't have anything like that, so it's just going to be reliant on catching the landings and keeping him above. But if you can't do that, then
I agree that this definitely like min-maxes that proposition from Cheddar, but the other benefit is that I definitely feel like this plays into his playstyle of patient and not hitting buttons. Like, he wants to use his mobility to open you up, so right now there's no platforms for Justin to mix up his approaches on. Like, if you're going to nair him, you're just going to jump nair him.
there's also going to be no platform extensions, and that's a big one because I play with Cheddar quite a bit. I don't think I've ever seen him use a platform to extend a combo. Like, I'm just thinking about it right now. He's pretty consistent with just catching, catching landings, and then he gets to whatever he needs off of that. It seems to be working just a little bit better right now. That's
not quite. That's gonna kill actually.
Sweet spot side B. Cheddar loves that move as well.
And there's a weird mechanic with it too, where the tech windows are actually like narrower for walls, or excuse me, for walls than they are for ceilings and floors.
Of course they are.
Yep. So basically, like if that was techable, if that was on the side, but because it was on the floor, it wasn't techable.
Good parry there, and talk about the patience game. Cheddar has just not been interacting.
Yeah, he just retreats. He doesn't hit a single button, and then he just waits for the moment when Justinbyleth lands to toss out a dash attack or to toss out a laser.
And that's not going to be able to get the bear on the kill.
That shield, though. Yeah, you're going to need a minute there, Cheddar.
It's just going to walk back, and you really, if you're Justin, you can't throw out down smash right now. I feel like it's too obvious where you're going to go. Like, you're going to try for it, so you just can't.
So the one thing that Cheddar does that he's been really mixing into his gameplay that I love is he does these empty double jumps. Like, he jumps in, jumps out, and then B reverses the blaster when you think you can go forward. Like, it's these little things that he does to create space that just make this playstyle so interesting to watch.
Good parry off that. Gonna forward throw. Yeah, I think from the front, down throw is the throw that's gonna kill the most likely, quote unquote. F throw doesn't really send anywhere. It's more of just a damage builder. Maybe you mess up a tech somehow type of option. That he was running away.
Was it a turnaround or was it a whiff grab?
I think Justin was just trying to trying to get out of there. Yeah.
Just wanted to get the heck out of dodge, but got caught by that scoop on the up smash. All right, so Cheddar, solid lead, uses the shine mix-up too, extending that combo. I think he was thinking about the side B right there too, Nick.
He definitely was. Cheddar is the most creative wolf in the region, which could be for better or for worse. We've seen him miss a lot of combos because of his creativity, but we've also seen him hit stuff that we don't see from ZD or Dexter. No, they don't do shine combos. That's not a ZD or Dex thing, but Cheddar, we've seen, will go for those.
Definitely. And we actually saw it in set 1. He tried to get like a forward air side B to like kill confirm super early to make a crazy comeback, and it didn't work. Like, he just died at 40 because he side B'd off stage. So that's the good and bad situation right there. He gets the jab block, but misses his timing on the down smash. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
Gonna be the grab, down throw, get the damage out. That's a really, I guess, interesting angle. They kind of get sent low, but it's not really that low that Cheddar can edge guard him there. but it's not like poor enough that he can't threaten the space in general. So, you know, a lot of mind games that could happen, or I'm just overthinking it a lot. But either way, Cheddar's looking pretty good for this game. That's gonna be.
Oh my god! Just when you think you're safe, Justinbyleth was trying to zone that man out with a forward air. It's like he's not gonna throw himself at me, is he? Little does he know, Cheddar's that dude.
What do
He's
you mean?
Gonna do it.
What do you mean you can't tech that? Ridiculous. Who programmed this game?
It's unreasonable how strong that spike is. So the secret is the hurt box travels before the hitbox there.
Yep.
So if you toss out anything that lingers, it's like Wolf side B loses to it. I've beaten it out with Mario Nair before.
Yeah.
But if you don't, if you lose, you just die instantly. That move is spike is unreasonably strong.
Like, there's not really many side B spikes in this game, but it's easily the strongest.
Oh yeah. It's like that, like Falcon side B. Okay.
Refit side B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Header pretty good. Oh yeah.
Header's pretty good, but it's not that strong. And I do like this pick of Town and City. Not Town and City. Hollow Bastion.
Maybe he didn't have a double jump.
Yeah, because we've seen a lot of those plays. We've seen ZD2 in the last set on Town miss his mistake. They make the mistake that he could get out of there and using his double jump really early and losing it because of it.
Yep, blown up for it. So now a long road ahead of Cheddar here if he wants to make this comeback. Whenever Justin has full center stage control underneath this platform, it's going to be miserable to approach him.
Yeah, that's not going to be it.
Thank God that wasn't it, but that actually sent it quite far.
And now he's trying to land against his character can be
a struggle.
A struggle, and that I don't know how that caught him, but it did.
Byleth gets like one DLC move.
Yeah.
All right, that up smash definitely going to clean it up, and Justinbyleth looking to run away with this one. When don't need an extra stock, Byleth not necessarily a character that needs to flail away. Like when you got this big lead, you have safe hitboxes. Throw them out. Make Cheddar make something happen. Trying for the clip with that forward smash, too.
You could jump holding out there, but not going to get the S smash either.
He's missed a bunch of those. I feel like this is going to be like one of those situations where it's game 5, he finally hits one and decides the match.
Yeah, but right now it's not looking like we're going to go to a game 5 if Cheddar keeps playing like this.
He DI'd that right, at least.
Yeah, and once again, not choosing a mash option that they're just going to let what happen. And that's a down smash.
It looked like he got caught doing the same thing that happened in the first set. Is Cheddar will sometimes try to spot dodge that, but if you're like close up, it's really slow.
Yeah.
So you'd think you'd have to go ahead and immediately get into shield after that spot dodge. Instead, Justinbyleth an easy game 3.
Yeah,
Game
and
three,
we're gonna go to Town, which is once again where we saw Justin take that game 1, and it was a convincing. I'm trying to think of what band. It probably banned Kalos. I don't imagine we'd go to Kalos as Byleth.
No, I think that'd be a good band for sure.
Probably.
I'm surprised we didn't see something like PS2 though.
I know Cheddar does not like PS2.
Really? That's my goat.
Cheddar is not a big fan of PS2.
That's my goat.
Like he talked about before he played ZD, he said apparently according to ZD he said that if ZD went Fox, they were gonna he was gonna ban PS2 or strike PS2, which is why he went. That's why they did it.
Another 0 to death though. Cheddar, it doesn't look like the stage seems to matter. Justinbyleth firing on all cylinders here these last 2 games.
Justin's obviously not happy about how that last set ended, and he wants to make it clear that he thinks he's the better player right now.
Yeah, this is a statement right now, but Cheddar trying to go ahead and get some jank of his own. He jumps back, so he's not going to get struck by that. And Justinbyleth, he overextended in a critical spot. All that lead gone to dust.
Yeah, but still, hey, he's still feeling that damage and interrupting the combo from Cheddar. But he's just going to get it right back. It's a wolf combo. What did you think was going to happen?
Exactly. An easy free 50%. But this really feels like the struggle spot, though. When you're at 60 and at edge, you have to worry about nair combos. That's why I don't like this stage, because, yeah, Wolf can go ahead and take advantage of it, too, but it just feels like it's so easy for Byleth.
And that's not it. Against Byleth, that does not look safe on hit. Especially from, that distance. The burst options from Byleth are surprisingly good. You wouldn't expect it with a character like this, but hey, they have it. And Justin's making great use of it to punish these lasers coming out from Cheddar.
Okay. Yeah, Justinbyleth looking to end the set immediately. Does him off stage with the down throw, but the platform's not going to provide a safe haven for Justin quite yet. Got the parry again, and now jab blockers. That might be it.
87% with Rage, yeah.
Oh, no. Cheddar, it felt as though he had an opportunity there, but those early kills from Justin just too big of a hill to climb.
Yeah, we saw the momentum riding off that game 3 from Justin. That just carried over. And especially after that early stock he took on Cheddar. It's gonna be quite confusing. Actually, I need to be right back. I need to tell Justin something.
Gotcha. Okay, so while Nick District takes a moment to go ahead and do some post-set coaching, we got to go ahead and pause for station identification. Y'all, thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time tuning into the stream, this is The Grind. We are here every Friday night starting at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. In addition, if this is your first time on the VGBC stream, welcome. This is a long and storied organization, been running Smash since the beginning. I think we're at Smash and Xanadu Tuesdays are at like nearly 500. So definitely go ahead and tune in late March when we hit that milestone. But until then, thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you've been enjoying the content. If you have, drop us a follow, drop us a like.
Xanadu 500?
End of March.
End of March.
I think it's the 28th. And we're definitely going to try to get something going for that one.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
It's 500. It's 500. Like, I understand, like, maybe not doing the most for like 400 or 300, but 500? Come on.
Yeah, I'm trying already to like get something going with that one. We got to have like a special side event, or like, I don't know, invite some folks out.
Finally, MK Leo.
If MK Leo comes, it for the longest time was MD Free A.
Yeah.
So it was one of those where they would always, people would invade, they would take that grand. So if MK Leo wants a free couple $100, you can go ahead and fight ZD and Dexter for it.
I think my favorite fact is that Leo has never won a major in Maryland. He's won one in VA. All I'm saying, we totally defended really well. So
also the only person MDVA to hold a lead over MK Leo is JFit.
That's true.
That's my GOAT.
That's true.
That's my GOAT.
What was it, like for like 10 frames?
Listen, elite's elite.
Elite's elite.
We'll take what we get.
I mean, he has, hey, ZD was right. There we go. That's why.
ZD was right as the tag. Oh, no.
So Justin despises this matchup.
Yeah.
Because he has a tether recovery. And you know what Ridley has?
Nair. Nair, a good move.
Yeah. And these two played last night at the cave. And it was close until it was just, one moment in every game that these two played that just cost them.
How does he get back now? Preemptive tether. Very intelligent right there from Justin. It's like you said, Nick, he has to go ahead and mix that up because Smub has the answer on deck, and it's not particularly hard to execute.
How's he get off this ledge? Great jump.
Oh, yeah. Drag him off across stage, though. Reset the situation. And this is that spot where normally Byleth is used to getting back for free, but right now, Justin struggling for an answer against Smub.
Trying to headshot him and putting himself back on the ledge. This is
rough. I think you're just might be. Oh no! Great delay right there from Justin. He held onto that double for the longest time possible.
And he's trying to get these jab blocks. You can see him just running up jab. And I mean, hey, if you hit that jab block, you hit it. But Nair ran off fair.
The answer tried and true for this character, and we also know that Big Body's struggling with that in particular.
Yeah, you have such a free time with that. And Justin has, what do you do against this Plasma Breath at ledge?
I think you have to time it out so that you use your standard. He's low profiled an up smash.
Yeah, the blind.
What?
Ridley's blind spot on the up smash is from the front, like directly in front of him, because it starts from the back, and it just swings to like this face, but.
It also looked like he crouched down a little bit for the down smash too, and that contributed to it.
He took like 35% from just getting hit by that across stage.
That's a good move.
Yeah, it's a good move.
I also like how Smub holds down a little bit on the up B so that it pokes above the stage and threatens to smack him away for solid damage.
So the thing about that move is it's also invincible. All three
the wings are, right?
Yeah, the wings are invincible, and it's disjointed, so you can't really. Unless you somehow manage to hit the body of Ridley, which is incredibly hard. You have to like be horizontal with him if you want to do that.
Mid throw down air doesn't. I've seen that happen once. I'm just like, this character is nonsense.
Of course it does. But he wanted it.
Oh, for sure. Cross ball stage again. It feels like Smub knows when Justinbyleth wants to spot dodge versus shield. Like, because he's getting these dash attacks, and he's also getting the call-outs with side B whenever Justin's trying to spot dodge. Like, that is impressive.
Getting back on the stage there. And he can't find the kill there, and that's just giving Smub some more space and
more momentum too.
Yeah.
The parry, bravery.
Yeah, that was a brave parry. That may just be it.
The two fireballs bounced perfectly, kept Justinbyleth in disadvantage, and I genuinely don't know what he could have done there.
Yeah, that's the life of having a tether recovery.
I mean, he gets to skip disadvantage against 90% of the cast. This just is in the 10%.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because what other region are you getting this matchup?
I can't think of another Ridley in the country that like is as prominent as Smub. Can you?
No.
Like he might legitimately be best Ridley US.
Oh, I wouldn't say might. He definitely is.
And then like Creepoop was in that conversation.
Creepoop was in that conversation. Of course, there's a lot of like these Wi-Fi Ridleys, but like at the end of the day, it's also Wi-Fi, so you can't really fully test how legitimate that is.
I agree. Yeah, and you've also been seeing the major performances from Smub too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he tried to contest that, and he did. However, this is so much damage still on Smub with his advantage state.
I did like the DI out there from Justin. Like that was frames away from getting hit with that back air and losing his stock super early.
Well, okay, at that percentage stuff, that's definitely not a kill, and that's dead.
That fireball was so rough. Like, Justin was he used the up B immediately to try to stall to avoid the nair, and Smub just had the fireball perfectly positioned for it.
We talked about the, having so many options that can be covered with just a few moves from Smub.
Also, this is Smub's counter move. Like, Smub goes this stage all the time. So I'm really surprised to see it Justin pick this one. Like, this and Smashville are Smub's two favorite stages.
Which is interesting, because we do see him, seems like he does most of his work on stages like Battlefield and Small Battlefield.
Because a lot of times these stages get banned.
Yeah.
Because they know.
For good reasons.
Yeah. Again, that's twice in a row where he's got the parry. But, all right, just poke him again.
Yeah. You can see Justin's getting just a little bit irritated, which means I have to deal with it on the ride home. But
oh, no.
And we're talking about the disjoint of that move. The only time it's not invincible on the wings is when it's downward angle, but that's...
The reverse nair killed him. What is this matchup? Oh, my Lord. Justin, that is such a rough spot from a character that typically just does not get challenged off stage, suddenly does not have an answer to get back to stage.
You can try to stalling all you want, but at the end of the day, that move lingers for so long, really has multiple jumps. And you have to go up eventually. Is he going to pull out the Rob? I do know, we were talking today, his Rob is originally was meant for a mid-mid counter pick.
Okay.
But he's sick of losing to Smub. And Smub has talked before, said this is like, this is one of the worst matchups for Ridley, which, historically it seems that that's not wrong. And if it works, it works. And it's looking like right now Justin has some answers to deal with a lot of Smub stuff, aka just using Rob's advantage state on a big body.
It feels to me as though this matchup in particular, the advantage state, we know that Rob is going to have the ability to go ahead and just like ride this character to death. Like his combo game is 100% uncontested top 10 in the game.
Yeah, but he has to get back right now.
Disadvantage though. Like,
does he have a jump still? He's gonna have to have a jump.
I don't think he has a lot of fuel left. Yeah, so that air dodge, the only resource he has. And your advantage state can be dominant, but disadvantage, what do you actually have in this matchup?
Yeah, you have to probably go high. Like, I can't think of like anything else you could do in disadvantage. But hey, that side beat gets the job done. Remember when it was just meant to be a reflector?
And it was a bad one. This went from like bottom 5 move in the game to like top 3 kill confirms.
Yeah, they made his whole game plan rely around gyro, which is not a good thing because that means since that move is now useful, it's...
No, he's fine.
Yeah, just throwing it right back at him. I do know that move does beat out up B.
It does, yeah. If he does, he has to do it like directly on the side.
I don't think he got 2 frames. He just got poked. That was a really bad bear from Justin.
Yeah, you can't go low. Like, you have to either go high or just like try for an American air dodge.
Definitely did not get enough time back on that stage. He has to just roll in and Pray you can get some more time to recharge.
The gyro definitely bailed him out there. And then the shield pressure, tossing the gyro down on that to just tap it. Perfect.
And there's the up smash from smub. You can try running away as long as you want, but the up smash will eventually come out.
It's inevitable. Nobody hits up smashes like smub.
Yeah, you can see the air dodge.
Again. Yeah.
Smub does prey on those really well. He knows how to punish air dodges, and he knows when you're going to do them. That beating out Rob Nair is kind of insane.
So Rob Nair actually starts behind you and then like loops back on there, so it has a little bit of a dead spot to it. So very good recognition from Smub to know that he can challenge it.
He does not have much fuel, if any.
Yeah, this is it.
Gonna be able to get back on stage. That's gonna be some fuel recharge. However, he can't get. I feel like this is gonna be it. If Smub messing up there, but he can't get hit off stage anymore.
I'd like to see him try to actually go like super high and just not have to deal with edge guard.
Wait. Yeah.
Not quite yet. Has the rage, but not enough.
The pull. I don't know if that was because of the pullback. That's just gonna. That took a game.
What happened? Like it felt like did he just dash forward and get hit?
I think he rolled behind. He tried rolling behind him, and Justin just up smashed and caught the roll.
Yeah, that animation just looked a little bit janky to me.
Yeah, and hey, that took a game for Justin. However, it has to be said, it looked very finicky, and we've seen this a lot. You've been in the scene a while. I've been in the scene a while. A player will counterpick game 3 after going down 2-0. They'll take a game
and then immediately get busted for the rest.
Yep. Source happens to me quite a bit.
It's entirely basically your opponent is used to a particular pattern coming away from you, and now you have an entirely different pattern. But the problem is that if this counter pick hasn't been worked on a ton, the depth just isn't there. So once you learn the patterns, once you learn like what are the default options you're going to go for and start exploiting those weaknesses, then the match gets significantly easier.
That's just a big body problem right there. A lot of those moves just hitting. Seems like it only hit because it was hit like the back of Rob, and then it just allowed for so much. I will say, Justin also does not know how to do gyro combos. So if you're smub, you're so thankful for that.
Yeah, it looked like he had the Z drops, but he didn't really convert anything off.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't know how to like do anything more than just Z dropping and then trying to maybe get a placement punish. Good tag.
Great tag. Yeah, absolutely needed that one. All right, gyro's tossed up, and Smub doing the right thing and waiting it out, but finally able to react to the roll on. And then, okay, you had your lead for a split second.
But that's also really good for Justin because it shows he's still, he's still in it.
Agreed. Yeah. So one thing about Rob's up B is that he sticks his hands really high above the edge. That's why a lot of times seeing Smub go for those forward tilts angled down. It's just so easy to intercept that up B.
Oh, that disjoint on up air as well. He's going to be able to get down, but the up tilt lag going to get hit. And how are you getting down? You're not. You're coming down with invincibility. That's how you're getting down.
The disadvantage just isn't here. Like, it feels like Justinbyleth has an advantage state. He understands how to play neutral with his character. But, like, when he gets tossed up, just Smub never let this man back.
I also think that is a reason for the FD pick from Smub. We were talking about it, like, with Wolf. How are you landing as Rob in this disadvantage, especially because your main recovery thing should be, hey, go high. How is he going to, like, he can't edge guard you if you go high, but if you go high, then you have to try to land against Ridley.
The advantage state, though, has been looking pretty good from Justin while we've been talking. This man's been racking damage.
Can't get anything off the drag down, and it looked like he went for an up smash there and couldn't get it because of the nair out of shield from Smub. Good grab, gonna get
turn around, but weak hit in the back here, though.
Yeah.
Going for that up B, trying to get that trump. Not gonna work, though.
That side B also hasn't been used in a while from Smub.
Smub's not gonna lose the stock, is he?
There's a good chance he doesn't.
He is not gonna lose the stock, 100%. Doesn't get the sweet spot of the forward tilt, though, so reset the situation.
Still has some fuel left. Gonna get the grab forward, though? No, it's gonna mash out.
Oh, that back air. He had the right idea, but the little bit of a fastball from Justinbyleth saving that one. And the weak hit of the back air, not going to claim the stock.
Oh, he can't go.
No, you can't challenge that. The up B is too disjointed.
Yeah, if he was to challenge that, it should have been like a dare from... That could have been I don't know if he could have grabbed that. But if you wanted to challenge that, that should have just been a dare on, or at least... There's the side B.
What did I say? Smub wins those. The minute that man is at a high percentage, he's not in danger, you're in danger.
Yep. And that side B, he always saves that side B for like those specific moments.
Exactly.
We've seen him before, just historically, how well his side B usage is, and just how scared he makes an opponent by, spamming F tilt at the ledge, which is, I'm gonna dumb it down. Yeah, he's just spamming F tilt at the ledge, and it works because you can't get past that move because it spawns like on his body, and it's so disjointed you can't, like, for instance, refit rolls like among probably the second longest in the game. You can't roll past it.
It's so nonsense.
Like it hits everybody when it
just feels as though whenever Smub's got his back to the wall, whenever he's at a high percentage and has to play defensive, whenever he can start reacting to you, he is just easily the best player in the region. The problem is that
he plays Ridley.
He plays Ridley, so there will be situations where he can't get in that spot, and he gets blown up and just doesn't get a chance to interact ever.
Yeah.
Smub. Always congratulations to him, winning another
I think this is his first.
This is his first grind or his first Xanadu?
I think technically both.
Wow.
I know he won the homecoming, but he's told me that he always gets like gate kept like at 4th place.
Hey, well, congrats to him then. That is a heck of a win too. That is not an easy situation. Let's go ahead and take a look at his run. If we,
yeah, I believe he had I would say his run was kind of standard.
Overwolf, Drew 2, Aqua, and then winner semis, Kurshaun, and then Cheddar and Justinbyleth. So he did manage to dodge ZD, who doesn't like the matchup, but I think that it's been like kind of even between them as of late.
No,
away,
no, it hasn't. ZD has been falling hard behind, especially if you watch the cave, it's always ZD SMUB Grand Finals, and it's never ZD taking it home.
That bad, really?
It's been really bad for ZD. He's pulled out Palu.
I've seen him get like a couple of loses, but geez, I didn't realize it was that bad.
It's been pretty bad. Like maybe he'll pull a win out every now and then, but it's typically been like SMUB's favorite to last like years span.
Well, y'all, unfortunately, that is our last match for the evening. It was a hell of a tournament. Nick, always a pleasure casting with you. If you have enjoyed the content, definitely hit us up with a follow on Twitch. So next time we go live, we will have Smash again, I believe, on Sunday for extra credit.
We do have extra credit on Sunday.
And then we also have Tuesday Smash at Xanadu. We're up to like 480 some odd. In the interim, social media info down below if you enjoy the commentary. And until then, thanks so much for stopping by. We'll catch you next week.